Previously on the NyanCave.
Here it is. Oh, wow, that's not bad.
Remember when Larry painted a photo of a flying woman on fire?
Like the look on her face and everything.
Oh, no.
Geez. I'm really burying this body. Oh no.
I was too busy looking at Kate and Justine, I didn't even notice her.
Oh, right.
What's up?
What up and welcome everybody to the NyanCave. My name is Tom. This guy is Ash. That guy is Clay. And this one is Nandroid. Looks like I pointed at my penis, but I didn't because it's a cat. Goodbye, Ash. But today we're going to be playing some Ace Attorney Investigations 2 and rocking it out that way. We'll see what happens here. If you want to tune in for Ace Attorney Investigations Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays at 12 o'clock. Sub button, like button, all those good things. Let's do it. Yeah.
What up, Heidi?
Yo. Haiti.
Hey, Cyril. Hey, Wizarding. What up? Hey, Strongbones. Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, hello, hello, hello.
What? This was working a moment ago. Oh, right.
Oh, right. The music is so somber.
Miss Hall, have you composed yourself? Get it? Composed? Because she does music. It's funny.
Funny joke.
What you did, no matter the reason, was unforgivable.
Yes, I know.
However, you committed this crime in order to prove Mr. Master's innocence. If the true culprit is someone else, you have a duty to we have a duty to reinvestigate. Sorry.
And
Haiti.
Haiti.
Trying.
No false evidence from the IS-7 incident remains in the official case files. Moreover, there is no evidence to lend credence to Miss Hall's testimony.
Oh boy.
We should first arrest Miss Hall as the culprit behind today's incident.
We cannot be certain that the case files are accurate. Corey, you didn't get a notification? I know that YouTube is working on the notifications. They're revamping it. Did we send a Discord notification?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Discord's pretty good. I know that you get quite a few notifications, but
Yeah.
you'll definitely get stream notifications.
Well, but can you adjust that you only get notifications from a certain room, sort of thing? Anyways, doesn't matter. But we're gonna work and see if we can even update our system. But Discord, follow it down below. That's where we put out all announcements for all of our changes and streams.
We cannot be certain that the case files are accurate. After all, the prosecutor in the case has a history of forging evidence.
Are you suggesting that the PIC overlooked such a prosecutor?
That's none of my concern. The truth is that the evidence was falsified. And the fact that Dover's body from 18 years ago is just discovered proves it.
Ooh. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I can see remnants of Prosecutor Von Karma within you.
What did you say?
You tried to deceive the PIC and fabricate the truth. Let me inform you of or rather, the PIC's logic.
Oh dear. Oh! Ooh!
Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Are we... Okay. This is going to be an interesting little battle.
The PIC's logic. I acknowledge that Prosecutor Von Karma fabricated the information about the body. However, he successfully convicted Mr. Master as an accomplice. I believe that the true culprit was Miss Curator herself.
Uh-oh.
She even attempted to murder Miss Gustavia today in order to pin the blame on him.
Uh-oh. Is that really what the PIC believes?
Yes, every word I utter is for the sake of law and order.
It seems she intends to hide the truth for the sake of the PIC. At this rate, neither Mr. Master nor Miss Hall will be saved. Rebut.
I acknowledge that the Prosecutor Von Karma fabricated the information about the body.
If you acknowledge that, why won't you reopen the case?
The goddess of law does not err in her judgments, while Prosecutor Von Karma may have used underhanded tactics.
Oh, hi.
If you ask me, it's all been bogus ever since Von Karma fabricated evidence. When you claim that justice was served, what is the PIZ thinking?
I can already declare my verdict. There is no need for further investigation.
Wowee. Let's hear your explanation on the matter then.
Hey, Angriest, what's going on?
Oh, hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. Hi, baby.
Hey, baby.
But
However,
we have that emote.
he successfully convicted Mr. Master as an accomplice.
Can you give them a real life hey, baby? I've never seen her raise one eyebrow and make her one eye like really big.
Yeah.
Just apply a lot of pressure to it.
Just pops out.
Did you ever get scared that your eyes would fall out when you were young?
No, sometimes.
Oh yeah, I think it's a fear, especially because you see that woman, the world,
Yeah.
the world records, you could do it. And I was like, no, don't do that to me.
Yeah.
I heard that the biggest factor in Mr. Master's conviction was his confession. If Prosecutor Von Karma had a hand in his confession, the ruling may not be just.
The initial investigation was handled by Detective Rip Lancer.
Answer.
Rip Lacer.
Rip Lacer, sorry. Whenever I see RIP and Lancer, it just makes sense.
Rip.
Lancer.
He was the one who obtained the confession, according to the official reports. That is all I can say. All I can say is that the ruling has already been handed down. Jeez, why does Miss Courtney have to be so stubborn? Is the PIC so high and mighty?
They sure seem like the arch enemy of prosecutors, to say the least.
So they're kind of like what the police are to the great thieves.
Says the great thief who nonchalantly works alongside the police.
I believe that the true culprit was Miss Curator herself.
Oh, yeah, the kids would say that if you sneeze with your eyes open, your eyes would fall out. Yeah, that freaked me out too. Are you saying that both Miss Hall and Mr. Master murdered Isaac Dover? I don't know if people would say that.
Mr. Master committed the murder while Miss Curator moved the body.
There might be truth to it, but I don't think you can sneeze with your eyes open. I think it's impossible. I've tried.
Oh, you've tried, you mad lad.
I
My
wouldn't
God.
even. I wouldn't risk it.
I have never tried.
Cause what if it happens? Like pushing your eyeballs back in your head sounds awful.
Can anybody else touch their eye?
Yo, Nick, what up? Yeah.
That is what I believe.
I mean, I don't like to do it, but like I've put contacts in before.
What? How can you say that? We would never kill Monsieur Dover. Did you not steal the body and preserve it for 18 years? It is only natural to suspect you of being an accomplice.
She has already confessed to her crimes, and now is not the time to judge her of her past crimes.
In that case, let's judge Miss Hall for her current crimes.
Ooh.
She even attempted to murder Miss Gustavia today in order to pin the blame on him.
If she wanted to pin the blame on somebody, why choose Mr. Gustavia?
Perhaps Mr. Gustavia suspected Miss Hall was the criminal, as he attempted to confirm whether or not the Gemini sculpture was genuine. He was caught in a trap meant to silence him forever.
That's not bad. Not bad logic, yeah. Can you prove that theory?
Mr. Gustavia is currently teetering on the brink of death.
Oh dear.
There's probably no way to prove it unless he regains consciousness. In other words, there is nothing we can do for now.
That can't be true. There must be something we can do.
You still don't get it, do you? Allow me to give you a clearer explanation.
Ooh.
We
Proceeds to
already
repeat
have
self.
ample evidence for both the IS-7 incident and today's poison gas incident. She even attempted to murder Mr. Gustavia today in order to pin the blame
no, that
on
wasn't
him.
the last one.
There is no need to investigate any further.
And I've never seen somebody Judas themselves, but Zero gives Zero the gift of murder.
Rip Zero. By ample evidence, you mean I'm selling my eye.
For the IS-7 incident, we have a body, the murder weapon, and a pair of suspects. For the poison gas incident, we have the 2 chemicals in Miss Hall's confession. Furthermore, I have finished collecting all the evidence necessary. For your own PIC hearing, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Oh dear.
What?
How can you say something like that so casually?
Miles, you know you're always welcome to join the Edgeworth Law Office.
Judge Courtney, I'd like to ask that you refrain from making such needless remarks.
I understand. Well, regardless. There is no need to investigate any further.
Are you saying that there is nothing left for us to investigate?
We have already exhausted all ends in regards to the evidence. This court will accept no further deliberations. I shall deliver my verdict for the defendant, Catherine Hall. I hereby proclaim the defendant is...
Objection! Hold it! There is still a need for further investigation.
If you wish to halt my verdict, please do so with evidence. That is, if there is any evidence that requires further deliberation.
I cannot allow this case to end here. There is still something that needs to be cleared up. Looks like I'll have to show Judge Courtney something to convince her. Do I have a gun in my evidence again? I love that option. This gun.
I bet you it's the statute of limitations.
I was thinking that, but I don't know where.
right? Like, it just seems like what it would be.
What about literally on the there's no need to investigate further and then hit him with a statute of limitations or something like that?
I just want to give it a little more thought than that. You know, because the statute of limitations of criminal cases.
Check
it. Flees or lives in a foreign country. The time limit. Wait a moment. Oh my god. Gustavia went to Zhengfa.
Oh my
He
god.
did.
He did.
There it is.
If charges are pressed to demand compensation, the statute is frozen for the length of that procedure.
But then, so where do you throw it to?
There's no need to
that?
investigate any further. Is what I think.
But
It's a big leap. I believe the true culprit is Miss Curator herself, because right now that doesn't matter.
Well-
because Courtney thinks that the curator is the culprit.
Okay, wait, no, but that's okay too. In another way, we're not at that stage yet. Then we can say, we think the curator did it and hit her with the statute of limitations. But we, like, if you go like, but we can't convict her. It's been 18 years.
Well, but we said that we're looking at her current crimes right now. He's convicted. Attempted to murder Mr. Gustavi today in order to pin the blame on him. We already have ample evidence for both the IS-7 incident and today's poison gas incident. There is no need to further investigate. So what don't we know?
Because in one of her statements, she says that Mr. Gustavia is also a suspect, but he's passed out.
In this conversation?
Yes.
Oh.
She was like,
But we can't speak to Miss Gustavia as he's teetering on the brink of death.
Son always came to visit up until the finals. We still have this for a reason. This chemical reaction.
Near Lore's not happening tonight because it's finale day in the anime club.
We can do it after.
We can do it after, so maybe, yes, sorry, it is tonight after anime club.
December 24th, 3 years ago. Burnaby, Edgeworth, Jeff Masters' room, Jeff Masters' mansion. Jeffrey Master 39, victim's body found signed dessert. The suspect, arrested in jail. His own confession, he was murdered. Contest of the cake designer, but his body was found in the defendant's room. The cause of death was blunt trauma to the head. Because the victim's body vanished, there appears to be no autopsy report. Is that the true reason?
That's weird that it was highlighted like that.
I know, right? Damn, though.
Well, actually, whatever you just had, maybe you can throw it at there's no need to further invest. Oh!
No, yeah, we have ample evidence for both IS-7 and today's poison gas, so we could hit this with the IS-7 incident file because there was no autopsy report.
Yeah, throw it. I believe in you. I believe in that. And if not, I also do almost as equally believe in the next one where like we don't need to investigate, it's like what we do.
No. Judge Courtney, there is a contradiction in your testimony.
I cannot authorize this statement.
And why not?
Because it's obvious you're bluffing.
Oh. No! Is that the impression I give off? Next time for sure. I'll present evidence that will silence her for good.
I think it's then
Notes by Ray. Thanks, Tasso.
The next one. There's no need to investigate. You didn't even do an autopsy report.
Yeah. Yes. This might be something too. Like, I just don't know what evidence would line up with that, where she attempted to murder the dude.
Like, I mean, the only thing is that it admits that she was trying to kill.
Pisces sketch. Wait a second. Wait a moment. Moment.
Yeah.
What is in the Winter Palace?
What?
The Winter Palace has Taurus and Gemini,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
That's Taurus
and that's where the body was hidden.
Yeah.
It has the whole thing and stuff, and that's where he went. Then why did Larry draw a sketch of Pisces bleeding?
Well, can you go back to the pamphlet? And next page.
Because Pisces is in the
autumn room.
Autumn
right?
room.
Yeah, but because that was that's the whole thing is that they put the fake one.
They flipped the autumn and the Winter Palace.
Yeah.
I think that's just like part of what we've learned. I know that it doesn't because I think they doubled it up so they'd have the body in one, they'd search for it, sort of thing, and I don't know.
I remember they disguised the Winter Palace or the Autumn Palace as the Winter Palace using some of those cloths.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Because he's got the little arrow. Fuck, it is the same, but different.
Yeah.
Because that one doesn't have a fishtail.
Yeah.
And this one does. Fuck, that's weird.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think either one. So you want to do the IS-7 incident on there's no need to investigate further?
Yeah. Just because of what we saw there, I think that you didn't even do an autopsy report.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Since we're throwing stuff, can we throw the statute of limitations and investigate further?
This one here?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Since we're just doing stuff.
Yeah. We were.
Frick.
Shoot. Okay.
Not in here. Something needs to be cleared up. I believe she even attempted a murder.
I know. I don't think that it's going to be the pamphlet just because that only shows all four and it doesn't show the swap. But I think that you might, if you check out the sketches you were just checking out, there's giving you a name for it. Larry drew a sketch of Pisces sculpture just as he saw it.
Oh no, GD, you're here now. You've come at the part where we don't know what to do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Where we're reading all the evidence.
Oh, damn.
No.
Want to try it?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Judge Courtney, don't you have a problem with that statement just now?
Should I have a problem with it?
Exactly. Because there's no problem at all.
Oh, no.
In that case, you should have refrained from speaking in the first place.
No! I didn't think I left a good impression. Alright. Poison gas incident. There's no need to investigate further. The true culprit is Miss Curator herself. He successfully Oh, wait a moment. This is so silly. Oh, man. We went over this. Okay, let me read this. Damn it. Prosecutor, defense attorney, time of death, crime. Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom.
A Dynamo Mr. Masters.
As an accomplice to the murder. Damn it! There was some sort of confusion where he was convicted of murder, or he was convicted as an accomplice to murder, and they talked about that.
Yeah.
But these match up as accomplice and accomplice.
Yeah.
What was that mix-up?
No, it was that. I thought he was convicted for the murder,
and then no, Ray was like,
accomplice.
no, he was convicted as an accomplice.
Oh wait, well, did we already throw IS-7 incident, which had convicted as an accomplice at the the ones we were playing with, where it's like no need to, the no need to investigate further in the one before it.
No, true culprit, yeah. Are you saying that both Miss Hall and Mr. Dover murdered Isaac Dover?
Mr. Master committed the murder while Miss Curator moved the body.
Whoa, wait, what?
That's what I believe. What? How can you say that? We'd never kill Miss Dover. Did you not steal the body and preserve it for 18 years?
I confessed to her crimes, and now is not the time to judge her for the past crimes.
In that case, let's judge Miss Hall for her current crimes.
Wait, hold on. So, what did you throw it at?
I didn't throw anything. I just
pressed.
I just pressed this again.
This one, I believe. Okay. No. Then present what they just said as an accomplice. It's take this one. And this is weird, but she just said in that statement he killed her and she was the accomplice, but then she said earlier that he was the accomplice. You know what I mean?
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Okay, so you want to throw this at it?
Yeah. Like, press that one again, because it's like Mr. Masters killed him.
No, that's what she believes. She's saying, so Mr. Master was convicted as an accomplice, and then so she's like, actually, he wasn't the accomplice, he was the murderer, and Kate was the accomplice.
And we've already thrown an IS-7 incident at no need to investigate.
Yes.
But because we're talking about today's incidents, not that one. Ugh! What about those fingerprints, as weird as they are?
Sagasi. Yeah, translator's note. This cross-examination was hella confusing to us, too.
Thank you.
Handmade by Miss Hall. They were kept inside the box. They melted a little. Book on the statute of limitations.
Like, my inside says throw the Simoleon book at something.
If possible accomplices are on trial, the countdown is stopped until the verdict is reached. But, like...
I think you're right that we need to first make Gustavia a suspect.
Yeah,
and
because
then
right now
use
he's
this.
not.
Yeah.
No.
Like, the only thing I can see this fitting with is she tried, like, what there's something that we said about her.
Statute of limitations ran out on December 24th, 3 years ago. Rock Salt Lamp, Manfred von Karma. Mr. Manchin's mansion. That's why he found inside dessert, but the suspect led to his arrest in jail. He was diagnosed with
Hypogeusia.
After his own confession, he was convicted as an accomplice to the murder. His identity was the famous French sculptor Pierre Hoquet. He entered the contest as a cake designer, and his body was found in the defense room. The cause of death was blunt trauma to the head. Because the victim's body vanished, there appeared to be no obituary. Is that the true reason? Fuck, that's so weird. And so hold on, I just want to check. I want to check what.
Sure. Do you want to repress these? Just see if, like, the ones that you want to repress.
I want to
Shoot,
repress
my
this
bad.
case.
I can't allow this case to end here. There's still something that needs to be cleared up. Looks like I'll have to show Judge Courtney something to convince her. Okay, so let's assume there's no need to investigate further.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's gotta. So why would we need to investigate further?
It wasn't the Pisces sketch.
And we've thrown statutes of limitations at this one, right?
Yes.
Right.
There's no need to investigate further. There's still something that needs to be cleared up.
And this will show her. Is it the cloth?
Not that. It's not that. 18 years ago.
Like, I mean, you could try throwing that ice sculpture. It's just kind of like lower on the list of.
Murder weapon of the IS-7 incident stained with Dover's blood. As he saw it. Just as he saw it. Cloth vanished 18 years ago, found floating in the fountain. There are traces that it was used before the police arrived. Was it used to heat something?
Like the thing is that we've already said that he went in there to heat it.
I mean, we haven't
yeah.
touched on this at all.
Yeah, you could throw that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a long shot and it kind of makes sense, but it actually has a question tacked onto it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Objection! Frick.
Man.
No goo goo. Oh, my bad.
Hold it!
Are you saying that there is nothing left for us to investigate?
We've already exhausted all ends in regards to the evidence. This court will accept no further deliberations. I shall now deliver my verdict for the defendant, Catherine Hall, and I hereby declare you...
Hold it! There's still need for further investigation.
If you wish to hold my verdict, please show me some evidence. That is, if there is any evidence that requires further deliberation.
I can't allow us to end here. There's still something that needs to be cleared up. Judge Court is to convince.
So it has to be.
Well, and it has to be about the current case, I think.
Yeah, the last one, it has to be about the current case. So, and we already, what have we thrown at this? What have we thrown?
Damn it. I'm having a hard time recalling, but I'm pretty sure we threw the IS-7.
Yeah.
We have not thrown that. I didn't throw the Winter Palace. I threw the Pisces. We threw this.
Yeah.
We didn't throw that.
Threw that.
Threw that.
Do you think that it is the pamphlet where it's like, why is the Autumn Palace in such a stupid location?
Yeah, like it totally could be. It's either that. Why don't we throw the pamphlet?
Yeah?
Yeah.
We can throw the pamphlet.
We've been stuck on this for a
it
bit.
at all.
Yeah, we've been stuck on this for a bit.
Yeah. The only thing, like, I just see the conversation going down. Like, it could be, but it's like, I see the conversation going down. It's like, yes, she switched them in order to trick him. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna throw it.
Yeah.
Objection!
No.
Nope.
All right, and the last idea we have going through there, I think the only piece of evidence we haven't thrown
Should you
is that
save?
ice palace.
We just started.
Okay.
And I'd saved prior, so.
No, we'll let you know if we need a hint.
Yeah.
Sherbert,
Yeah, this one.
no checking there. Taste disorder. I mean, it says Gustavia's son always came to visit up until the finals.
Yeah, this is IS-7 though.
I know. Favorite teapot.
Wow, this teapot sure looks fashionable.
Fashionable. I'd say it borders along the lines of eccentric.
If you don't appreciate the design, you're not qualified to be a great thief.
I wouldn't mind being unqualified. Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's got the stamp. Maybe. Is it?
Wow, it's so fashionable.
Fashionable. Angriest, they're on pause. For
yeah. Whoop. You guys can do it. I believe in. I don't have that thing. Thank you, Angriest. Yeah, we've got all of them on manual.
And we did throw the IS-7 in, or we did throw the statute of limitations
Yes.
at this one.
Yes, and IS-7. Those are the two that we've thrown at that.
There it is, Angriest. There it is.
Ample evidence, you mean IS-7? So we have the body. Oh, we have a body.
the murder weapon, and a pair of suspects. For the poison gas incident, we have 2 chemicals in Miss Hall's confession. Furthermore, I have finished collecting all the necessary evidence for your own PIC hearing, Prosecutor Edgeworth. How can you say something like that so casually? Magoo, Judge Courtney, I'd like to ask you that you refrain from making comments. I understand. Well, regardless.
Miss Hall's confession.
So what did you press to get that?
We have ample evidence for I-7 in today's poison gas incident.
Suzushiro, you guys are doing it all wrong. Clearly the answer is the bone on the meat seesaw effect. Killing game simulator.
Crime on someone. Why choose Mr. Gustavia? Perhaps Mr. Gustavia sussed Miss Hall as the criminal.
As he attempted to confirm whether or not the Gemini sculpture was genuine, he was caught in a trap meant to silence him forever. Mr. Gustavia is currently teetering on the brink of death. There's probably no way to prove it unless he regains consciousness.
Well, it did ding there.
In other words, there is nothing we can do for now. You still don't get it, do you? Allow me to give you a clear explanation.
Evidence for both the I-7 incident, today's poison gas incident.
Well, hold on. Go to that one. Ample evidence for the gas incident.
Yeah, because
have we thrown the fire?
We
at
haven't
this one?
thrown the canister at no, but this one, it's one or the other, I think, because we haven't touched on this at all.
Yeah,
as far as I can remember.
And the answer, SB, is not really. It's whenever I get to do a voice again, I practice. I get to practice either like a different tone.
I'm good with sending that on gas attack.
Because which one though?
The next one, this one, because we have evidence for the poison gas attack. We kind of know that this was used.
No, I want to try the previous one. Because we threw this on the other one as well.
Yeah. Wait, we've thrown what on this one?
Also, sorry if I sounded sassy. I didn't mean it in a sassy way.
Oh, I know, Cian. Why is this torture and agony?
Man, I want the best back. He was stupid.
Yeah, he was dumb and easy to beat up. Hey, QWC. When are we playing Kingdom Hearts games? We play those Sundays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
So tomorrow.
3:30 p.m.
Man, I didn't expect to have to think this hard this afternoon.
I know. My God, this is the first thing we've had to do.
Wait, what if we turned it inside out?
Find nothing but faith in nothing. Wanna put my tender heart in a blender. Beautiful rendezvous when I'm here with you.
Why was it broken?
Maybe we throw the bleeding eyes and be like, why the hell is this one's eyes bleeding?
But it's like, that's where the body.
Did we throw that the last one? I don't know what we threw things at. Oh.
There's just too many ways to go with this. Now we've like.
Thanks, SB. I know. I was just yeah. We cool. I love you.
Let's throw bloody eyes. There's no further.
Did I throw that at that one or something else?
I don't know. Just let's start throwing things, man. We got to start doing something.
Yeah.
That's not bloody eyes.
I know.
Bloody
eyes.
I feel the moment between you and throw the bloody eyes.
Oh, awesome! Cool Kingdom Hearts playthroughs and QWDC found us. Do you actually type in cool Kingdom Hearts playthroughs? Because that would be pretty cool.
I always put cool in all of our tags.
Totally cool live streamers.
We should put cool. Yeah. Throw the sketch.
Awesome. Ouch.
Nope, we're dead.
That's fine. I don't mind being the one who killed us.
Yeah. Yeah. And thanks to love, QWDC.
To come this far only to lose the truth. But it seems there's nothing I can do now. Sad. Thus the truth was lost to all eternity. The PIC stripped me of everything.
Oh my god. New game.
New game.
Oh, Tasso.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Have you composed yourself? Yes, I'm fine. We can
I
continue.
feel like we gave up a little bit.
At
Well,
the end there, just because it felt so hopeless. We had no health.
Wow, sad. This is the sad music.
This is the sad music,
Sad
man.
music.
Sad.
All right. Okay. Let's look at this. Nothing ever happened. This is the first time the stream ended and started again. You know what?
Did we throw the burner at the last statement?
We did.
I think I'm almost guaranteed I did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that it needs to happen. There's no need to investigate further, but I don't know what need to investigate further. Cannot be certain it is accurate after all.
Oh. Donation our manual. Pass it through if you need help. Oh no, stop! Don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Tom, you're the worst at this.
I read the top half. Like, oh, this is fine.
Thank you, Bloodkin.
But thank you.
Okay.
I actually didn't fully read it, so
So
I
we're
don't
on the right
still don't
track.
know.
I read it.
I said not to.
I read it too.
No, I told you not to.
We trust you, and you betrayed us. You're the worst.
Okay. 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 Okay.
What did you say?
I'll give you guys some credit. This one was incredibly difficult for me too.
Don't worry, Bloodkin. It's not your fault. It's Tom's fault.
Did I fall? No, it's my
Tom's
fault.
bad.
My fault, my
Thank you,
fault, my
Bloodkin.
bad, my
Thank you,
bad.
Angriest.
I acknowledge that the prosecutor von Karma fabricated the information about the body. However, he successfully convicted Mr. Master as an accomplice.
No, Angriest. No hate. Hashtag
blame Tom.
Hashtag blame me. And Bloodkin, you're awesome. Thank you so much for the support. It's awesome. Thank you.
The real enemies was the NyanCave the whole time.
It seems she intends to hide the truth for the sake of the PIC. At this rate, neither Mr. Master nor Miss Hall will be saved. Hashtag no hate except for Tom.
Bam! Angriest. Yeah, no. Honestly, we couldn't do this thing without you guys. So any support's awesome. Kiddo blames themselves, you know.
Really, you shouldn't even be reading those at all right now.
No.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I had to unlock it. There's still something that needs to be cleared up.
Looks like we'll have to press everything.
Ah! What are you looking for?
I just want to get to the end, but the end is shorter than it used to be, so it's messing me up.
Oh, because you got to press the last one in order to get the next statements?
Pretty sure.
Yeah. This one I can accept. This one I can. Hey, Cougar!
Hey, Cougar Girl!
Back. What's
Thank
up?
you guys for the one of us. Holy crap! Thank you, Cougar.
Appreciado for the support, especially during this.
Yeah.
Oh God, our
right.
pain and agony.
During this,
Uh,
the spin of Ace Attorney 2.
Cougar got the cool badge.
Oh, man.
Custom emojis.
QDC absolutely just said like, hey, you basically just said you ever play multiplayer games like online,
that's right.
and we're actually tonight at 3:30 playing Mario Tennis. If you've got it on the Switch, yeah, we're gonna be playing some online battles and good stuff with our sponsors there. And then as far as it goes for other games, yeah, we've played multiplayer games. for
These chocolates, they are too sweet and slightly
right?
melted. How can she have pockets if she doesn't have pockets in a dress? Explain that, Courtney. We need to investigate. I love the way you smile. Congrats on winning.
We found Normalium in her teacup.
Mhm.
It's so
teapot.
weird. Okay, so we definitely threw the burner at that. We definitely threw the IS-7.
We should save at this point in the game,
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
just in case. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it this next time, but you know, just to be safe.
I'm trying to get zen here.
Can I get Zen?
Ah, sorry, Cougar. At least you're gonna watch a good movie, though.
Heck yeah. Oh, I hope it's good. Marvel movies are usually an enjoyable time. Okay.
So I threw these two for sure. through the gas. I'm going to be so interested to hear how this plays out.
What's that
you know what?
Yeah.
They said that they had the murder weapon, okay?
Yeah.
And then they said that they had the murder weapon, and then Delicia said that she gave 4 lamps to Kate,
Yes.
which doesn't make sense because the 1 lamp was a murder weapon. So,
Sure. Okay. Like, you backing down? You're like on the edge of it.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to. We also mentioned Gustavia, and we mentioned him not waking up, and then we mentioned the sun, and we haven't talked to the sun at all.
No.
But I don't know if they could be involved in this case. I don't know how that would fly. So I mean, we can go with. I mean, that's really all we've got, ish. We've got this page.
Yeah. I'll get on this cruise with you.
Okay, which one? The sun or the rock?
The rock.
The rock? Let's throw the rock. No.
Let's throw the child. Let's just throw everything until we get it and then see the reasoning and then go, you bitch.
Oh, no worry, Bloodskin. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure it out. And
Oh yeah, no. Again, it's nothing on you at all.
No.
At all.
Nothing but love. Thank you.
Yeah. All the love.
It's our fault for not being smart.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn, this is hard though.
I know.
Okay, I'm doing his son. No, I'm throwing his son.
You're throwing his son.
I'm throwing his son. Damn it.
It's okay, he was a child 18 years ago. He's grown up now.
Oh, he's grown up now. Oh my god.
Still one of my favorite Family Guy things.
Yeah. And on GD's point, it was like truly 100% my fault because it literally said like if you need like I can look over it's like if you need help. I read it as like donation on manual, pass it through if you need help.
Yep.
Like knowing that, so they absolutely knew and they're like, oh yeah, this is here if you ever did want it.
You did it right. It was Tom at the helm.
Yeah.
You know, if the train rams the station, it's the conductor's fault.
Yeah.
Not the train.
Donation train hype.
Ramming through chat like, what?
Did we really throw the statute at this?
I'm pretty sure
I'm thinking we
did.
might have thrown it at something else.
Okay,
man.
well, we can try it again. Did we really throw the burner at this?
Did we?
I don't know. I can't remember anymore.
I can't remember either.
Life is just this case is blurring together to be just one horrible fever dream. Throw the
I know.
throw
Are we
the
in the
burner.
past? Are we in the future? I don't
throw
know.
the burner.
Wait, have we thrown the
I threw the
pamphlet?
burner at this.
Have we
I
thrown the
definitely
pamphlet?
Are you sure?
I'm
Are you
100% sure.
I know we threw the burner, but we have not thrown the pamphlet. Throw the pamphlet.
We
I
threw the
threw the
pamphlet.
pamphlet.
You threw the
I
pamphlet.
absolutely threw the pamphlet.
We threw the bloody eyes, didn't
what
we?
about Winter Palace? Winter Palace, have you thrown the Winter Palace?
We threw Winter Palace.
Are you sure? I thought we threw Bloody Eyes.
We threw both.
No, both.
I threw both. I threw both.
Okay,
I
we
absolutely
honestly-
threw both.
And we've thrown the IS-7 incident for sure.
I'm not sure about that one anymore.
I think that was one of the first things we threw.
I think it
so.
might have been too.
Yeah, because
You know what? Let's just do it just in case.
do it. Damn it, I knew we
did
it. It was on fire, Sandfly. Okay. Everyone panic and yell, okay? Wait, what about
Can everyone in chat? I almost want them to
fine.
spam everything that we've thrown as if we're just throwing freaking.
What about the chocolate? Go to the chocolate and read it.
That's the thing.
It's
It
ridiculous.
just says handmade. They were kept in her pocket, so they melted a little. Like, I don't know. You know what? I don't even care anymore.
Objection.
Let's get do it. Of course not. Why would it be the chocolate?
Can you throw the burner again?
Okay.
I just want to see it happen so I know.
I'll throw the burner.
Oh, God.
I'll throw the burner.
We haven't thrown the badge.
We haven't thrown the badge. Show her the badge. Okay. Are you happy now?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Oh my god.
Why the chocolate? I know, Valentina.
Why not the
why
chocolate?
not the chocolate? Poison gas.
Throw
Okay.
the poison gas.
No.
Throw it.
Throw it.
What? Why?
Throw it. We haven't-
What?
Poison gas.
This
We
is what
haven't
it's become.
thrown it. Throw the poison gas, Clay. It's one of the things I know we haven't thrown.
I know.
I'm doing the poison gas, everybody.
Okay, we're throwing the poison gas, and we're doing a little bit
The
of a
sad
panic
thing is,
dance.
it's gonna be like the last
no.
thing. We're gonna run out of evidence.
Panic dance isn't $10 anymore.
It's not.
I know. It's
I know we
moved-
had to change it.
Yeah.
Have we
Oh
updated the description?
Oh, no.
That'd be Tom's fault. We can throw it up though.
That was a less elaborate throw up. Did you throw the poison gas?
You didn't throw the poison gas.
Just throw the poison gas, Clay.
It can't be the poison.
Well, now we know it can't.
Now we know it can't be.
Because at this point, I have no clue what it could be. It could be literally
know.
anything. Here, this is.
It could even be the
Hey, what's going on? Thank you very much, John.
who is also angriest.
For a test donation. Thank you very much. We moved it up, and we're going to be putting something else in the $10 slot, but that was changed first, and that's what's happening. I believe it's already changed in all
Through the
of our
sun, I threw the lamp.
Unless I
We
made-
didn't throw the
mostly.
frame fingerprints, but goddamn.
Yeah, send it.
Throw the fingerprints.
I said,
You want to throw
I-
the fingerprint?
Throw the
I
fucking
said-
trolley, Clay.
Oh,
we haven't
no.
thrown. That's relevant.
I didn't change it.
Jesus Christ, I hate this case so much. Like a lot.
Right. No, I haven't.
I've never felt so helpless in this
I know.
game.
Never. Literally, we thrown. What have we not thrown?
Have you thrown the cloth? Oh my god.
Literally throwing the
I
badge.
threw the badge.
Clay, did you throw the badge?
You can't charge.
Yeah.
You can't investigate
Yeah.
me with the PIC because I'm not a prosecutor anymore. I'm out of here.
I know. Okay, we're doing this on the 1 health now, okay?
Did
So-
we throw the cloth yet?
The cloth? No, I have not.
Let's throw the cloth. Fucking
we're dead.
why?
So we've sent what you're telling me.
Yeah.
You've sent this entire page.
Yes.
The entire page.
Yes, and I have thrown the blowtorch, Siberia. Oh, I've thrown.
Maybe
the
we are
blowtorch.
bad. No, it is
It's
the
the
case
game.
that sucks.
No, we're bad.
Are,
I can't believe the
are we
badge.
out of touch? No, it is
You
the
don't
case.
think. Arthur, we're thinking. We laid out our whole thought process, and it was all wrong. Okay?
Everyone has lazy inside, Arthur.
Try the badge again. Arthur, we always think first, okay? We definitely thought first.
Okay.
I'm
so-
gonna play
okay.
some donations. Is that cool with you?
I've got the. What do we got? Oh yeah. Oh, I got him right here. We got Adam that subscribed. Thank you very much, Adam Griffin. Appreciate
So,
it.
here's the thing. We've talked about this, but we haven't found it.
Maybe some alcohol will help. Dear God.
I'm gonna play the other
man.
one too, because that was missed.
No, it wasn't missed. I've been leaving. I've been holding it in.
Okay, because they're getting concerned in chat.
Oh no. I've got that. Oh man.
Like they're getting quite concerned that it didn't go through.
No, it did go through. I'm just gonna
Okay.
hold off because I've got a perfect timing for it. I know exactly when we're gonna send it. Do not worry.
It's impossible.
Plunket. I've
It's
seen it.
impossible. The punishment game. The Batsu game.
Okay, you know what? Maybe
It's just so hard. You know?
and you want to tell you they don't understand. Thank you very much, Josh, Suzu.
Like I am so excited is not the word I want to use, but
Okay,
it's the word that's coming out of my mouth to find out the reasoning behind
Yeah.
whatever the evidence is that we need to throw.
okay.
I think it's the teapot.
Okay, throw the
send it.
teapot.
It wasn't the teapot.
Oh,
I didn't
interesting.
actually think it was the teapot.
Interesting. Okay.
You know what, though, guys? Let's all just take comfort in knowing that all three of us don't know what
No
it
idea.
is, okay?
No idea.
It's not just one of us.
No,
it's all of us.
All of us.
I
all
don't know
of
if that makes it worse, but that's how
Oh
it
man!
is.
I mean,
Okay?
there does go the stream boss. Thank you everybody for all the support. Blood Kitten, I've got that queued up. It's gonna be awesome, I promise. But we beat a stream boss, so I want you to say, you know what?
I kind of want to say something to give us the answer, but I'm not.
No.
Wait, you know the answer now?
I don't know the answer.
Okay.
I want to get it
Yeah.
out of chat in a very sneaky way.
Yeah, everybody in chat, just say, would we just get them to say a piece of evidence?
No, that's what I was gonna
No,
say.
I know.
I was going to get them to say everything we've already thrown.
Yeah,
but
say something that we have already thrown. We already thrown in chat. That's how we're gonna give you all 10,000 waffles. Ridiculousness. Oh my god.
Try the badge again, Zero. We already tried the badge.
This is funny. I'm giving the 21 gun salute to the stream boss.
Ah!
Why are you doing this?
Okay.
Because none of us, like...
What
Okay.
needs to be investigated further?
Read the evidence.
Okay.
We've read the evidence.
Okay, now hold,
and
so hold
nothing
on.
makes sense.
Really, really quick.
I feel like
No,
we've
hold
thrown everything, but it's impossible because if we threw everything, we would have gotten it.
Why are we still here? Get out. Okay.
Chocolate. We threw the chocolate. We're like,
We
why?
threw
is-
the chocolate.
We threw the burner. We threw the cloth.
Yep.
We threw the Pisces
Pisces
sketch.
We
Did
threw the
throw
poison gas. We threw the poison gas.
Yeah.
I
Did
threw
we
the
throw
book.
Asian-
I threw the book.
okay.
I have not thrown these fingerprints.
Well, throw the fingerprints.
Why? How did I know?
Oh man, I actually felt pretty good about fingerprints. Okay. And you've thrown.
We throw the dolly, right?
Yes, I threw the dolly.
Have we thrown the liquid analysis?
No, I don't think so.
Throw that. You Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
We did it!
I need to.
It doesn't make sense.
No. It will make sense, but also okay.
I'm like the reason why I wouldn't have picked that one is because it's the most like figured out thing to me. Okay, like they did analysis. It had blood, sweat, and tears in it.
Yeah.
It's the same statue from 18 years ago.
Yeah.
She stole it. That was how
Yeah.
she stole it.
Yeah.
What don't we know about this?
Yeah.
What don't we know about this?
Okay, I'm giving the chat waffles now.
Yeah, do it. And now, real quick, before we go any further, I gotta play this. All right, this is from Bloodkin said, well, I'm sorry, I thought there would be a manual, not automatic, and it was my fault.
It's his fault.
And I thought you would look at it if you were stuck, and it may help narrow it down a bit. I didn't want to give the answer flat out, and I'm totally with you. Like,
Appreciate it.
Absolutely, you did
You
everything,
did everything
absolutely
right.
correct.
You did everything
To
right.
be honest, without your donation accidentally going through, who knows how much longer we would have been stuck here?
Yeah.
We would have been like
Oh man.
everything.
The
would-
sugar found in the fountain also appears to have the same composition. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because the dude drenched in it
Yeah.
in the popsicle
Yeah.
was found in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fountain. How else would that sugar get there?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I read it.
Yeah.
I read it, GD. I read
Light
it, and I read it again, and it
movement.
still doesn't make sense.
Found
It still doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see this. Let's see what do they say? What do they say? Much love, Bloodkin.
Take a look at this.
Girlfriend.
This is what the fuck is it, and why does it have to
The
do with
only
anything?
thing upon reflection now is
Yeah.
that Gumshoe told us,
Yeah.
and we didn't show this to Courtney.
Really? Okay, the only thing that I'm thinking is the wording of appears to be the same, where Delicia was like, oh no, sugar can look all kinds of different ways. What do? Sugar is a
ways.
very different thing, and it is different all the time. It's different.
Yeah, that was it. Bam!
This is the
Thank you,
forensic
Bloodkin.
results from the Gemini sculpture that melted in the Winter Palace.
Okay.
According to the results from the analysis, traces of someone's blood were found. Who does this blood belong to? It's definitely not the dead body that was in the fountain.
Couldn't be.
No,
It's impossible.
It couldn't be.
There's
Until
zero
we know
way.
the answer, this case is still open.
Like, I mean, truly, we should have thrown this before we threw the chocolate, the fingerprints, and the badge.
Yes.
I'm like forensics. You can get like someone's name like that in every other case except
Yeah.
for this one. Like,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah, I think we're bluffing, kind of. Anyways,
there was blood mixed in with the remains of the Gemini sculpture. I heard nothing of this from Sebastian.
this was a report from Detective Gumshoe. I had planned to tell Mr. DeBest myself.
There's blood inside of bodies? I did not check this over with Sebastian at all.
So even though you had no investigative authority, you still did as you please. I shall report everything that transpired today to the PIC.
Great avatar, though. I will not avert my eyes from the truth, nor shall I overlook the mistakes of the past. I
Okay.
certainly, though, will overlook the mistakes of the past.
This would have probably made a lot more sense if we continued on yesterday, because Gumshoe's like, oh, I shouldn't give this to you, pal, but I'm gonna anyways. And we would have been like, oh, this is the only piece of evidence that we have that we're not supposed to have. But since we got a sleep on it, we forgot.
If you wish to report my actions to the PIC, be my guest. But in exchange, I want you to let me investigate this case to the very end.
It is not my place to decide such things. I must ask that you check with Sebastian regarding this matter.
Oh my god. No, not the child.
Honestly, I'll take him 100 times over Justine.
Oh my god, yeah.
I will do 100 interrogations with the best. Interrogations. Rebuttals. I'll do 100 rebuttals with the best before I go up against Justine again.
Oh my god, yeah. The Swift Turtle, just show the pic of the badge, Edgeworth. It'll work. It's gotta work.
Hey, good news, you guys.
Oh.
Thanks to our early detection, Mr. Gustavia's life was saved.
Mr. Gustavia?
So, he's alive?
Hold on, Jotes, about the explanation about the confusion. Or maybe it's okay.
I don't know.
Okay, fine. Like, if it's already happened, explain to me
Yeah.
how we're confused about the statues.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Jotes, and if it is a spoiler, it's on us, not on you. We're giving you express permission specifically to do that.
I am Confucian.
Because, again, this is the Winter Palace photo, and
I'm gonna go pee real quick if we're doing this then.
the body was found inside.
Oh my god. Dear God, thank you very much, Blanket. Need to save money now, totally with
thank
you. Thank
you.
you, honestly, for all the support. It's crazy. You better finish this chapter on this stream, pretty please.
We will.
Average time is less than 2 hours, but we will. But we were stuck at a half hour on this statement. Why not throw the kid in the sink while at it?
I threw the badge.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Taurus and Gemini. So he was inside the Gemini thing. The statues on the room are not the ones from the past.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yes, he went to the Autumn Palace.
Yeah.
So it's the Pisces one, right?
Where there was the fake, I think.
Oh, and there was blood in the Gemini statue.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Which
weird.
is in the Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Gustavia.
Who is this guy?
It was Nyanny, but he's gone. Are you Mr. Assistant, are you not? You've grown so big. This time, this one is your assistant then.
No.
No, I'm...
He's an assistant candidate and Greg Edgeworth's son.
I am Miles Edgeworth, a prosecutor.
You want this one, Yanni?
No, Clay's voice was really good.
What a twist of fate. I am in your debt. It is thanks to you that I have completely recovered. There's no need for thanks.
Are we sure we don't want Gustavia to sound like this guy? We could have. Oh my god.
Since you're alive, we can reach the truth behind the incident 18 years ago. What do you speak of?
While you were unconscious, the truth was started to come to light. You might be Isaac Dover's murderer.
Oh shit. What? Really? Miss Hall was looking for the criminal behind the events of 18 years ago. That's why she set up the poison gas in the Pisces case.
If you voice Gustavia, you might end up talking to yourself a lot.
But the voice is just so good, Clay.
I could do this voice for Gustavia.
Oh. Sure. Mr. Gustavia, the events of 18 years ago. Tell us what really happened. So you wish to remain silent?
Nah, I think he's just meditating.
He can sleep standing up? What a useful skill to have!
Meditation is different from sleeping, though.
Mr. Gustavia, please tell us what you did 18 years ago.
What was Yanni's original voice?
I can try.
Yeah, do it.
Well, anything vaguely Asian and offensive is good enough.
Oh, nice.
Oh no. No.
I like his smile. It's a good smile.
I'm into it.
I don't get to do deep voices often, so my voice gets stuck high up.
Whoa. I'm the criminal because I fell for the trap? Oh, that's not a very funny joke. I'm a victim, not a culprit.
That's a really good voice.
Mr. Gustavia, it has not yet been made clear whether or not you're the criminal. This is only their baseless speculation. Do not concern yourself with this drivel of a prosecutor without jurisdiction.
At least there is one person here who understands.
My name is Justine Courtney. I'm a judge.
Who has been wrong a lot recently.
A lot.
If you would like, I'd be happy to assist you. Let us show Prosecutor Edgeworth the truth of 18 years ago.
Understood. I shall prove my innocence to you, Sir Prosecutor.
Judge Courtney, is that your answer? Do you intend to bury the truth of the IS-7 incident before it can be brought to light?
I merely believe in the judgments of the goddess of law.
Ultimately, those who render judgment are only human. As long as humans control the law, there's no guarantee that every verdict is correct. If you're going to help conceal the truth, I will not hold back.
I'm looking forward to it.
Lady Justine, what should I do now?
You're being suspected because you set off the poison gas. Can you tell us the reason? Why you opened the Pisces case?
Understood. I came to see Sir Dover's works from 18 years ago. However, I accidentally entered the museum a half an hour before it opened.
Miss Hall, there was nobody at the entrance, correct?
Since I thought the criminal from 18 years ago might be coming, I had no security guards in place. I didn't even lock the doors. I was very busy with the opening preparations, so there was nobody on the first floor.
You didn't even set up a camera. Like, what?
In addition, I locked every palace door aside from the autumn one.
I see. This must have been done in order to lure the criminal to the Autumn Palace. Which is why he ended up entering the Autumn Palace.
I know what the next thing's gonna be, Clay.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna keep it in my head, though.
Okay.
It's already suspicious that he stuck into the museum in the first place. Snuck into the museum, not stuck. That's weird.
I want to know.
The gallery should remain silent. Unless you have evidence that can prove his testimony false, I will not allow any objections. Gallery? This isn't even a courtroom. Now then, why did you open the Pisces case?
I wish to view Sir Dover's handiwork up close. The Gemini sculpture, no. It was actually the Pisces, wasn't it?
See? It's not that hard to mix up.
Oh, yeah.
The lid had been frozen shut, so I borrowed a burner to open it. But as soon as I opened the lid, poison gas began pouring out.
Why did you do that?
That's quite a convenient testimony.
It sounds like a total lie, doesn't it? There are parts of Mr. Gustavia's testimony that I have issues with as well. However, there is no evidence to disprove it. But that's...
Would it not make sense for the suspicion to fall on Lady Catherine before myself? She may have intended to release the poison gas haphazardly.
Kate turned on the sprinklers as soon as the gas was released. She was specifically targeting the person who triggered the trap. Mr. Gustavia, you were her only target.
You are willing to accept the words of this criminal as truth?
Miss Hall must atone for her crimes. However, the same can be said for the criminal from 18 years ago.
Sir Prosecutor, it seems you wish to suspect me to the bitter end. However, I have no reason to murder Sir Dover. If there is no evidence to suggest I killed him, you cannot suspect me.
No!
Mr. Edgeworth, can you prove that Mr. Gustavia is the criminal?
All we know for sure is that Mr. Gustavia fell victim to the poison gas. No matter how strange his behavior was, it won't prove he committed the murder.
But that's... Mr. Shields, is there nothing we can do?
Well, if there isn't any evidence, we should try to reorganize the facts.
That's definitely the way it works, like real life end game, Gray. If you're definitely lying, but there's no proof, you get away with murder.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is, like,
it's the right way to do it,
It is.
unfortunately.
It truly is.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have proof, then
There's no way to
you don't
prove
know
the
if
truth.
it's a lie.
Yeah.
You don't
Exactly.
know.
You can't.
You can't. So
So you have to assume it's the truth.
have to. That's where the two different systems, innocent until proven guilty or
Yeah.
guilty until proven innocent, come into effect. And we are a innocent till proven guilty society, which
Thank
I am
goodness.
appreciative for.
Yeah, me too.
If Mr. Gustavio was the one who killed Mr. Dover, there must have been a motive.
Motive. Mr. Gustavia himself is denying that such a motive exists. Oh my god, we're going back to logic.
It's not easy to take another person's life. 18 years ago, your old man also discussed motive with Prosecutor Von Karma.
You claim their collaboration is irrelevant. If Mr. Gustavia and Mr. Dover's relationship had turned sour,
It is weird the statute of limitations actually exist.
it could serve as a motive for murder.
We couldn't talk to Mr. Gustavio 18 years ago. This time, things are different. If we connect everything we've learned so far, the truth might be revealed.
Yes, I suppose so. It seems I must re-examine the information from 18 years ago. I must recall all the details that have remained unexplained.
So, the gloved finger marks on the picture frame was your doing?
Delicia denied leaving the finger marks on the frame. If they were left by Mr. Gustavia, he may have been trying to view the angel's recipe.
Monsieur Master asked me to change the film and the camera. It seems the film he prepared in advance wasn't enough.
There wasn't enough film.
It seems the number of photos he took didn't match up with the number or the amount of film remaining.
We got a lot of logic here.
Yep.
Well, he told me himself it might have been just a mistake, though.
The information my father collected 18 years ago was certainly not for naught. If there is no evidence, then I shall use logic to reveal the truth.
All right, motive for murder. Angel secret recipe is a pretty good option. Or motive for murder, partnership turns sour also makes sense.
Maybe motive for murder
I
and
think so.
Angel's recipe.
Yeah, I think so.
And then partnership turns sour.
Yeah. Yeah, I could get on board with that.
Let's-
give it a go. Give it a
Yeah,
go.
because it's either what's Gustavia's goal to view the recipe, because it's one or the two.
I think that the motive for motive for murder.
But Dover didn't help.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know it's one of these two.
yeah.
Well,
They
let's-
both fit for me.
Wait,
they
at
both-
least, see on this was
One's jumping though.
Yeah. Maybe partnership turns sour.
Let's try it. Honestly, it's.
that just seems like.
But
you
I
didn't
think
no,
that this
no.
will lead into something that leads into the recipe being his
Okay.
goal.
Yeah, me
because
too.
he decides
Yeah,
because
it-
it says. Yeah, it's-
2v3. I'm on the angel's recipe. Oh, there it is.
Mr. Gustavia, you collaborated with the victim Isaac Dover to create your desserts, didn't you?
Oh? It seems you know about my secret.
Mr. Shields told me about it. Mr. Dover handled the design while you were in charge of the taste. Is that correct? He said as he saved. Confidently.
Yo, Liz, what up?
Don't mind me.
whoa.
Oh,
I gotta get my deep voice on. I didn't prepare my deep voice because I thought I was only gonna do some girls today.
Back then, my training had been insufficient.
It seems you worked together through the semifinals, but not during the finals. Why is that?
We both wished to compete in the finals against Sir Master on our own merits.
You must have also helped Isaac Dover with dessert, even during the finals.
What makes you able to declare something like that?
Didn't you tell Prosecutor Von Karma about it yourself 18 years ago? That you cooperated until the day before the finals? The sculptors in Mr. Dover's room were all made out of sherbet. Such an amount would most likely need to be left overnight to freeze. Which means Mr. Gustavia prepared Mr. Dover's sherbet in advance the day before. That's right.
I realized Gustavia's cooperation ended before the finals.
Absolutely be.
Then, why did Mr. Dover not help Mr. Gustavia in return?
The views of the dead are of no concern to me.
Why did Isaac Dover not help you in return?
No.
If there's a reason why your partnership with Isaac Dover broke down, that would be a motive for murder.
That could be a possibility. However, Sir Dover and I ended our partnership peacefully.
A peaceful breakup? Oh, that's hard to imagine.
Not to mention, it's absurd to think that I killed Sir Dover in Sir Master's room. I couldn't have killed Sir Dover while Sir Master was also there making his desserts. In other words, there's no way I could have committed the murder.
That's not true. If there was a moment when Mr. Master was absent from the room, I could prove that it was possible for Mr. Gustavia to commit the murder.
Back to logic time. The remaining film. It's the only thing that makes sense.
I don't know with which one, though.
Oh, wait. Angel's recipe book. The
Remaining
remaining
film.
film. Almost like somebody took a photo of the recipe.
Maybe.
But then it's like, it's not
Yeah.
exactly. But it's
That's
not
the only
exact-
one that makes sense
Yeah.
to me.
It doesn't really feel like it's answering this conversation, though. Yeah.
No, but because we could have done this before this conversation.
Right.
So the conversations
Right.
are not connected.
Right.
If he had photographed the contents of Angel's recipe, he wouldn't need to steal it. Perhaps Mr. Gustavia used Mr. Master's camera to take the pictures.
How much you want to bet his kid's sick?
Oh.
If he had stolen the actual recipe book, the police would have found out.
I see. Pictures, eh?
The problem is the time at which he entered Mr. Master's room.
Mr. Gustavia could have moved around freely during the afternoon tea, right? Because it seems both him and Mr. Dover did not participate in the afternoon tea.
If I remember correctly, the only time we can prove that Dover was still alive is...
The victim was not seen as he stayed locked up in his room until after the contest had begun. The only one who could have unlocked the locked room was Jeff Master.
Was Master's desserts all that you ate?
Oh, actually, no. After the afternoon tea, I forgot her voice entirely. I also ate Icy's desserts.
Yeah, I think
I-
Yeah, see?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
there we go. We're back in it a little bit. I also ate Icy's desserts.
After the contest began, Isaac Dover was locked up in his room. If we assume that he was killed at some point before Delicia snuck into his room, then there's a high chance that he was killed before the afternoon tea was over.
I wonder what it could be.
Hey, and a big thanks to Carrington Alexander Eli Brooks for subscribing to the channel.
Isaac Dover was alive up until the afternoon tea began. Ergo, that is the only time when Gustavia could have killed Dover.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, are you satisfied?
Sorry, but I am far from satisfied.
Then I shall extend my hammer and make it work.
Because I am finally starting to see the truth behind this case.
Are you saying that you have found some evidence to show us that truth?
No, there is no need to present any evidence, since we can just have Mr. Gustavia tell us the truth.
Ah, so this is where you use that, right?
Indeed. Mr. Gustavia, there's one thing I want you to tell me. I said, Mr. Gustavia, there's one thing I want you to tell me.
What is it?
During the finals of the contest, you made your desserts on your own.
I wanted to compete for the title of the world's greatest pastry chef on my own merits.
That. If that was truly the case, you would have competed on your own merits from the start. I want you to tell me why it was necessary for you to cooperate with Isaac Dover. Iced over. Oh, shit!
Yes, I like
During
this
the
game.
contest 18 years ago, Mr. Gustavia collaborated with Mr. Dover. I wonder, what made them decide to cooperate in the first place? That's what I need to draw out from him, but...
Oh,
Ooh, damn.
4 pieces.
It seems he pretends to meditate when things aren't going his way. First, I'll ask about why he collaborated with Mr. Dover. The truth has been hidden for 18 years. That ends today.
Mind cheese. Casually saying that's really good.
Why did you decide to collaborate with Isaac Dover?
Sir Dover and I were already acquaintances even before the contest began.
That voice is killing me. I think I need a new voice for him because I can't upkeep that.
Yeah.
Since he was interested in the contest, we simply decided to enter it together.
Joining forces with a sculptor. You weren't confident in your own abilities.
You know nothing about me. We wanted to make great works together.
Yeah.
Sir Dover's son and mine, my own, attended the same elementary school. We all got along well from the start.
Really? So you were going to share the title of world's greatest pastry chef together? As expected, he pretends to meditate when things aren't going his way. Sir Dover was a sculptor. I doubt he had any interest in the title of world's greatest pastry chef. In that case, where did his true goal lie?
No, indeed. My goal was the title of the world's greatest pastry chef.
Rip his son.
However, Sir Dover's goal was the grand prize, the angel's recipe.
I see. You cooperated because your interests were aligned. But there must have been a reason why your partnership soured.
Sir Prosecutor, I am the victim of a poisoning. If you are to suspect me in this manner, perhaps I'd better return to the infirmary.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Wait a moment.
In that case, you should end things soon. I'm not a patient man.
But you're meditating. It seems he's trying to leave. I can't let that happen. He's still hiding something. Next, I should ask him about his true goal. Also, I'm saying these things out loud. That's a little odd. I need to keep the pressure on him while being cautious of the time. Why'd you want to appear in the case of Did you have another goal besides the battle of the title? Didn't you have another goal besides the title? The title alone doesn't seem to have much value.
Hey, Budkin, I know I said I'd save money, but I find the biggest mystery of this case is what is Delicia's age? Unlike everyone else, she has not visibly aged, and she said she was older than Gregory. And maybe Von Karman?
I know, right? Sometimes people are weird like that, though.
Like, she hasn't aged a day either, which is odd. From
a
between
pharmacist.
18 years.
Yeah.
No, she's a pharmacist.
I bet
you're
she's
right.
concocted some kind of potion of youth.
She's
I
not sounding
want
that
to.
good.
I want to say she's like, I don't know, like mid 40s. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
But maybe she's younger.
It's been 18 years and she was already at a contest and a pharmacist. I think 40s to 50s.
Immortal.
Good. She's the Keanu Reeves of this game. Thank you very much, Blood Kitten.
How dare the likes of you insult the title of a confectionery artist? My only goal was the title itself. I had no interest in anything else. My dream was to become the world's greatest pastry chef.
Yeah, wait and see.
18 years ago, I was lacking in design sense. However, things are different now.
Oh, are you saying you have improved at your craft?
Exactly, for I have trained in the Republic of Zhengfa. Yes. At the time, I also studied Mr. Master's work. I would often watch his show with my son.
So, you were studying Mr. Master's work to improve your own skills. If you had his recipes, perhaps it would have been easier for you to become the world's greatest.
Perhaps. To a pastry chef, Sir Master's recipes were worth their weight in gold. But,
Nice.
If becoming the world's greatest pastry chef was your goal, you should have also been interested in the grand prize, the Angel's Recipe.
Oh.
No! The recipes of the world's greatest pastry chef. I would be lying if I said I wasn't interested. However,
Is everyone from Zangfa ripped, right? Casually sitting.
I wouldn't think that simply being interested would be a problem.
I wonder about that. The Angel's Recipe's true nature is not for making desserts, but cures. And all of the contest participants should have been aware of that. It looks like I'm getting close.
I'm getting close.
He isn't meditating anymore. Now, to slowly but surely drive him into a corner. One of this is how Edgeworth picks up ladies. Oh, goodness. Next, I'll ask what he planned to use for the recipe book for. Oh man, this is probably early. The Angel's Recipe. Do you know its true value?
Silly question. It contained Sir Master's best dessert recipes. Any pastry chef worth their salt would want it.
It seems I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. I thought so. Maybe I should try another line of attack. Did you intend to win the Angel's Recipe and use it to make desserts?
Of course. If I obtained the Angel's Recipe, I was going to use it in my training.
I hear the Angel's Recipe was worth a lot of money.
I don't know the exact details, but that recipe book was much too valuable to be sold.
Gracia Kuga.
You seem to know quite a lot about the Angel's Recipe.
It was explained to all the contest participants at the beginning of the contest.
In that case, you must know about the recipe. You must know about the recipe book's true nature. It was not a recipe book for desserts at all.
No? Impressive, Sir Prosecutor. So you know the true nature of the Angel's Recipe. The Angel's Recipe. Some have called it the ultimate recipe book. It contained formulas for new medicines that were not on the market.
He knew the recipes were actually formulas for new medicines. This could be a useful clue. The Angel's Recipe. Did you know its true value?
Silly question. It contains Sir Master's best dessert recipes. Any pastry chef worth their salt would want it.
Looks like that clue will come in handy. Throw the clue. Throw the clue. You may have studied design in Zangfa. However, your skills in lying could use some more work. You just said earlier that Angel's Recipe contained formulas for medicines.
Yeah, it's got medicine in it, no desserts at all.
You weren't interested in desserts. You wanted the medicine formulas. You wanted to become a pharmacist? Now, why would a pastry chef such as yourself be so interested in medicine? Perhaps what you were really after was the information about the new medicine.
No! I've underestimated you, Sir Prosecutor. Yes. My goal was more than just the title of the world's greatest pastry chef. At the time, my son was ill, and I needed the recipe for the medicine.
If you sent durian chips to you, I would absolutely eat them.
Absolutely.
I would eat them and then maybe throw them up again.
Maybe. Your son was ill. Tell me more about that. I think it could be good, but it's just a very acquired taste.
Yep. No, you know what? Like, it was not bad. Like, it wasn't bad. It was a little odd because my palate wasn't used to it.
I couldn't.
I could eat some of
maybe I would have to force myself to do it though for a bit.
You think so?
Yeah.
To protect my son's honor, I can say no more.
Judging by the worried look on his face, I must have struck a nerve. Damn you, Nanny. This is your fault. Next, I need him to tell me some more about his son's illness. Nanny said it was his son. You jerk. You jerk. You killed his son. How could you? This is it. This will be my final move of the game. What was the name of the illness? What was your son like? Did the recipe book have the only cure? What was your son like? Let's loosen him up a bit. You know, give him a nice massage. Talk about your son.
Sure.
What kind of person was your son?
Ah, my boy! Oh, he loved the desserts that I made.
Did you enter the contest solely for your son?
Sir Prosecutor, you could never understand the feelings of a father that he has for his son. I don't feel there should have been an exclamation point between those, but that's fine. I wanted nothing more than to cure my boy's illness.
Yeah.
I want nothing more than to cure my son's illness. I doubt that. Okay, he's like, Edgeworth, what the fuck?
Until the semifinals, my son would always drop by to the contest venue to play.
Is that so? Wouldn't he get in your way? I doubt you had time to care for your son while you were challenging Master.
That may be so, but I wanted to grant my son's wish. He said that he always wanted to be the first to eat my desserts.
Aww.
Your son sounds pretty healthy to me. I know. These are like the thoughts of the abyss or something.
Yeah.
Things you never say, but sometimes they creep up in your head and you're like, bad thoughts, go away.
Go away, no.
Go away, no.
My condition may be worsening. Oh, I should get back to the infirmary.
What? Wait! I was too passive there, damn it. Okay, I had to be a dick. I must read my opponent's reactions and emotions and strike with the right words. God damn.
I think when he gets sweaty, you press it.
Could be.
Oh, my boy, you love the desserts I made. So, prosecutor, you could never understand the feelings a boy has for his father.
And vice versa.
About your son.
So freaking rude.
If he was so sick, wouldn't it be difficult for him to come and play with you?
No.
Gotta be a bit of a dick there, I guess.
My son's illness, it wasn't life-threatening.
And we didn't know if his son was alive or not, I think, at this point.
He had the boob lust, you see.
That might serve as a clue. What was the name of your son's illness?
Sir Prosecutor, how insensitive of you! My son was seriously ill! I will not be discussing this with the likes of you!
Looks like that clue will come in handy. But the illness wasn't life-threatening, Bish. I said Bish because I'm throwing a bishop. Get it? It's
Very
funny.
good.
You told me your son's illness was not life-threatening. Is there really a need to be so secretive about it?
It was enough to keep him from living a normal life.
That must have been difficult for your son.
He has the gay, actually,
nice.
not the boob lust. It was the gay.
Yes.
I tried everything I could to cure his illness.
I prayed,
It wasn't fair for the poor boy. He could never taste the desserts he loved so much.
Oh, he had the...
Maybe
Hypogusia.
I don't know. That's for salt. Maybe it's sweets.
Hypergusia? Was he too fat?
Too fat. Oh my god. I kind of wanted to throw that. Oh no. Angel's recipe contains a cure for a certain disease. I should have gone with the fat one. A remedy that could also cure Mr. Master's taste disorder. Was he too fat? Oh my god.
What? He had it too?
He had it too. I see. So your son suffers from a taste disorder.
No, I didn't think you'd figure it out so quickly.
In order to cure your son's taste disorder, you needed a recipe book. Wasn't that your true goal?
No. It is as you say.
Based on how he acted up until now, it appears he is still hiding something. Seems I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Oh wow, we can do the fat line, maybe. Maybe we should try another line of attack. Did the angel's recipe have the only cure?
Yes, though the medicine is being sold everywhere now. At the time, the recipe book was my one and only option. That is why I continued making my desserts without joining the others for tea time.
So, you weren't interested in what Mr. Master was making. You sure seem confident in your chances of winning.
I couldn't be bothered to pay attention to the other contestants' desserts.
You just said earlier that you studied Mr. Master's works. In addition, if your goal was to win the contest in order to get the medicine formula, you must have been curious about the other contestants' entries as well.
There was time to sample the other desserts during the contest, but none of their entries had any flavor. So I didn't want to eat any of it. I suspect I may have been a bit nervous as well. So I had trouble getting it up in the taste department.
Everything he ate tasted flavorless. This could be a useful clue.
The name of
yeah,
the illness, and
yep.
then it's
And then was he too fat? What was the name of your son's illness? I'm
No,
gonna
Sir
go for it.
Prosecutor, how insensitive of you.
Can I save here? I'm just gonna see if I can save. Oh my god, I can. Just in case I fail.
just in case you
Just in case I fail. I gotta go with the fat line. I just gotta see how he reacts to that.
Ah, yes.
It's a very odd thing to throw out there. Son couldn't eat the cake. Don't talk about my fat son.
I can just imagine him being like, "But you couldn't eat the desserts." Is it because he's too fat? And it's just,
No!
Oh, but his illness wasn't life-threatening. Why are you so secret? Oh, normal life.
I tried everything I could. He wasn't poor boy could never eat the desserts.
He loved. Was he too fat? I will reveal all your lies for what they are. Aww. Damn.
Is that all? You bore me with your empty threats, Sir Prosecutor.
I don't like it when I say one thing and Edward says another.
I know.
Gah! I need to be careful not to make careless statements.
That's a lot of damage.
I must
that's
read
gonna-
my opponent's reactions and emotions and strike with the right words.
All right.
Generic
You
answer
can
number
do this.
2.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. We're good. We're gonna make it.
blah,
That
blah,
clue will
blah.
come in handy.
Life was threatening, not threatening. That is correct. I tried everything I could. It wasn't fair. The poor boy, he
Could never taste the desserts he loved so much.
Was it a taste disorder?
The Angel's recipe contains a cure for a certain illness. A remedy that would also cure Mr. Master's taste disorder.
What? He had it too?
He had it too. I see. So your son suffers from a taste disorder.
No, I didn't think you'd figure it out so quickly.
In order to cure your son's taste disorder, you needed the recipe book. Wasn't that your true goal?
It is as you say.
Based on how he acted up until now, it appears he is still hiding something. It looks like that clue will come in handy. Being unable to taste anything, regardless of what you eat. Such a bitter illness. Oh god, Edward, you're so insensitive. This is not the time for japes. That reminds me. Didn't you say something similar earlier? None of their entries had any flavor, so I didn't feel like eating any of it, wasn't it? Perhaps your son wasn't the only one who suffered from a taste disorder. Boom! Oh, he's not done yet!
Ah!
It's hard to imagine being a successful pastry chef without a sense of taste. Perhaps what you really wanted was to cure yourself.
No, that's completely ludicrous. 18 years ago, I made those desserts all by myself.
Yeah, okay, good. When the pawn takes your queen. Ouch. It seems you've caught yourself in a contradiction. Didn't you cooperate with Isaac Dover in the contest? You can hardly say that you made the desserts all by yourself.
All by yourself.
No!
You must take great pride in your abilities as a pastry chef. But to betray your pride and cooperate with another contestant, you did it all to cure your own disease.
Well done, Sir Prosecutor. It is as you say. The one with the taste disorder is not my son. It is I.
Just lying like that?
Wow!
No one knew. I've kept it secret for 18 years.
What a dick!
Yeah.
Wow!
That's calling in dead grandma to work.
Right? It doesn't matter how long a secret is kept. If you lie before me, I will expose it. Dane Gustavia and Isaac Dover are both trying to obtain recipes for the new medicines. Gustavia to cure his condition, and Dover most likely to sell the recipe book for money. For this reason, they entered the contest as a collaborative effort. And with that, checkmate.
Hey, like it never happened.
Like it never happened, except it very much did for 34 minutes.
Complete.
I have never told this to anyone. Well done.
Yeah, because it makes you look like an asshole. I can see why you wouldn't tell anybody that.
As you say, I developed a taste disorder 18 years ago.
Taste disorder?
It's got to be something in the water or something, you know?
It was
Or
a severe
hereditary.
disorder. I was unable to discern any flavor at all. It's the one illness a pastry chef dreads above all else.
Those symptoms sound a bit different from Mr. Master's taste disorder.
Mr. Master's condition is known as hypoglusia. It simply causes a decreased sensitivity to certain specific flavors.
I'm sure it has caused Sir Master much pain too. After all, no medication was available to cure it 18 years ago.
In order to cure your taste disorder, you would need Mr. Master's Angel's Recipe. And that is why you entered the contest. Am I correct?
That was one of my goals, but I still had my sights set on the title of the world's greatest. When it comes to making desserts, I won't lose to anyone. Even without the ability to taste, I still have the utmost confidence in my flavors.
Oh, so I presume you also prepared your desserts in the finals with the intent to win.
That goes without saying.
His son had the god tongue.
He had the god tongue.
According to what Mr. Shields told us earlier, the evaluation of Mr. Gustavia's entry was...
Oh, this is me too. Oh man, I think he has the same voice as. Oh no.
yeah, I'll just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
up until the semifinals, Mr. Gustavia's flavors and design were to my liking. Unfortunately, both the taste and appearance of his final entry left much to be desired.
And his son wasn't there.
It seems the dessert you made for the finals was not rated highly in regards to flavor. Mr. Gustavia, you will tell us about how you made your dessert during the finals.
Very well. It seems I must teach you upstarts a lesson.
In we go.
In we go.
All right. This is fine.
Sir Dover and I cooperated until the finals. I handled the flavor, and he was in charge of the design. However, for the finals, I wanted to challenge Sir Master with my own skills. I helped Sir Dover make his entry, but mine was completely my own. The flavor of my entry wasn't good enough. My own lack of training was to blame. How about that, Sir Prosecutor? This is the truth of 18 years ago.
I can't find any contradictions in his testimony.
Well, of course, he isn't gonna fess up that easily. This guy's been on the run for 18 years after all. Guess we'll just have to keep on pressing him until he breaks, eh?
Yes. Man, if I was Gustavia, I wouldn't say a word. I'd just be like, nope.
Sir Dover and I had cooperated till the finals. I wanted to do my own thing.
Who did that in one of the cases where we just kept pressing them and they just didn't say much?
Diplomatic immunity man, Alba.
Yeah.
No, you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Dover took care of the design while you handled the flavor.
Sir Dover was a sculptor by trade. His sense of design was splendid.
DeJoying, you see, the poison gas caused me to go unconscious and I lost all of my memories. I really can't remember anything from today or really 18 years ago. Like, I remember most things here and there, but it's all incredibly fuzzy for me.
It's not reliable.
I can't
You
confidently
couldn't use
speak on
in
it.
court.
Now you see why you wouldn't be a very fun as an Ace Attorney villain? Absolutely not. Absolutely. No, for a game, he's good. I'm just saying, man, though, like, I would get away with murder. I mean, have I?
Boys!
There used to be 5 of us on this channel.
But he was just an amateur chef. We combined our strengths by working together.
I did go to
We're
court
all
once.
in this together.
You never did have much design sense, did you, Mr. Gustavia?
That's impossible what he was just doing.
What do you
Are you
think
sure?
of this?
Is that an Articuno?
It's a phoenix.
Huh. That's the symbol of Zhengfa.
More like a mole.
Wow, a phoenix! Oh, that's really good.
Well, you really have improved these past 18 years.
Behold the fruits of my 18 years of training! I put my life on limb on the line for my dessert skills. It is true that I cooperated with Sir Dover 18 years ago, up until the finals. However, for the finals, I wanted to challenge Sir Master with my own skills.
Like, I think that some characters are, they're like basically like guilty and they have to talk to get themselves out of their guilt, and then they further dig themselves into the guilt, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, for him, like, I feel like 18 years ago is like, you can kind of like walk away from that a little bit. But he's so proud.
Yeah.
That he just keeps talking. So, you were really serious about the title of world's greatest pastry chef.
Yes, confectionery is my life. Naturally, I wanted to be the one of the world's great. I wanted to be the world's
I could
greatest.
be a witness.
But back then, I was still inexperienced, and I was no match for the better chef.
I think I'd be a better one that had like held the smoking gun and I had to lie my way out of it. I think I'd be good at that.
Yeah?
No, you.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
You're holding the gun, though. No, I'm not.
I found it.
Why did you
I
pick
heard
it
a
up
gunshot. Well, I wanted to see if it was still loaded.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I felt unsafe, so I picked up a gun.
Yeah, I have to report it to the nearest authority. Thank God they were so close and handcuffed me. But your goal was also to obtain the angel's recipe, right? Wouldn't the recipe book be worth more to you than the title?
No, not again.
I will not stand by and watch you badger a
Convalescent.
convalescent man like this. My gavel shall protect you, Mr. Gustavia.
Gah! I realize he's still recuperating, but...
Mr. Gustavia, do not yield to this devilish prosecutor.
Man, Courtney does not like us.
No.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Oh my God. In before the best is ours and Courtney's love child, and we didn't know about it, so she has a grudge against us.
Deadbeat Dad Edgeworth?
Yeah.
Wowee. That is a theory.
Yeah.
I helped Sir Dover make his entry, but I made mine completely on my own.
So, you helped Mr. Dover with his dessert, but made yours all by yourself. No matter how you look at it, this seems odd. Why didn't Mr. Dover assist you?
It matters not how it seems. It's the truth. I do not know what Sir Dover was thinking.
It's hard to prove someone is lying about something that happened 18 years ago.
Hey, Blood Kitten, thank you very much. This is Alba. I came to drag this case on for 4 hours by refusing to die of old age and refute any logical argument with my withering objection voice. Side note, props to fans for good voice objection overruled, etc. for the new character.
Yeah, very
Absolutely.
good.
Very good.
Thanks, Blood Kitten.
Hey, Gay, does your secret weapon also work as a lie detector?
Definitely get some love out there for the
If it
translation
did-
crew.
If it did, I'd already have stolen Mr. Edgeworth's spotlight.
It's a lot of work. There's no need for that. I'll expose this man's lies myself. Dane Gustavia, please continue with your testimony.
The flavor of my entry wasn't good enough. My own lack of training was to blame.
Do you know what to present for this? Up until the finals, I heard that you received high praise for the flavor of your desserts. Was there some sort of accident during the finals?
Nothing of the sort. I simply was unable to taste my own work due to my taste disorder. My intuition must have been off. That is all.
Then, was your intuition fine while making Mr. Dover's entry? How could there be such a huge difference between the finals and the previous day?
We're not getting anywhere at this rate.
Should I change the topic? Oh, interesting. I'm gonna, oh man, don't change the topic or ask about the semifinals. I'm asking about the semifinals.
Okay.
Because he's gonna talk about his son here. So, you're sure there wasn't anything different between the semifinals and the finals?
Yes, that's right. Everything was exactly the same. Aside from not cooperating with Sir Dover, the finals weren't much different from the semifinals.
Present his son.
Mr. Magasi, I wonder what Clay's breakdown would look like. I would basically, pull the beard off.
Yeah.
And there would just be like a few like little scraggly hairs. And then it would grow back out very quickly.
I think you put it back on.
Or yeah, just pick the clumps up. Just like the Elmer's
Oh
glue.
my God.
So, you were still able to make your desserts without Mr. Dover's assistance.
I may have lacked design sense, but I was confident in the flavor. Apart from the design, there was no major differences between my finals and semi-final entries.
Huh. That sure is strange. That's how Uncle Ray remembers it. I'm pretty sure both the look and taste of your final dessert scored poorly.
Then there's no way he would have won the contest.
Even the flavor, which he was so confident about, failed to materialize during the finals. Something must have changed besides Mr. Dover's cooperation. But what? All those unanswered questions 18 years ago. I should already have the keys I need to unravel them. I must recall all the information that Mr. Shields and my father gathered.
Throw his child.
Throw the child.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am throwing the child. Oh, we see him visit to the finals.
Ah, God, that feels good. See?
And there was another difference between the semifinals and finals. This photo depicts your son. We know he came to visit up until the finals.
That is correct. What does that have to do with anything?
Your son, who always came to see you through the semifinals, was not present for the finals. And then, it was only in the finals that your flavor judged poorly. I don't believe this to be a mere coincidence.
Was that flavor spelt with a U?
I don't know, it might have been
I
actually.
think it was.
Your son's visits must have been very important to you, were they not?
A father can work miracles when his son is watching. With my son cheering me on, I was able to make the most delicious desserts.
Mr. Gustavia sure does sound like a good father, doesn't he?
If what he's saying is the whole truth, one could say so, except for that whole pinning his illness on his child and thing. But yeah, whatever. But just hearing his son's cheers wouldn't have been enough to change the taste of his desserts. A confectioner, confident in his sense of taste, develops a taste disorder. That would have been difficult for him to maintain the taste of his desserts. Your son came to cheer you on. Was that all he really did?
You seem very doubtful, Sir Prosecutor. In that case, I'll turn this around and ask you. What else could my elementary school son have done besides cheer me on?
He stole desserts from others. He made the
your
desserts for you. He tasted your desserts. I like the other options though.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure your elementary school son would have remembered the taste of your desserts.
Of course! My son always loved my desserts.
In that case, he would have been able to taste test your desserts in your place.
What did you say?
Earlier, you told us that you have a taste disorder. Man, a poker game with like all of the Ace Attorney villains and stuff. That'd be,
Oh, if it was the villains, we'd win easy.
Steam has a poker night like that
oh, really?
with like Steam characters and Sam and Max and
Oh, no
cool.
way.
yeah, poker night.
I've never told this to anyone. Well done. As you say, I've developed a taste disorder 18 years ago, where I can't taste anything.
No one else knew about your taste disorder. If Mr. Dover had found out, he would have ended your partnership. After all, you were in charge of the flavor. Your son didn't just cheer you on. He also helped you determine if your desserts tasted correct.
Ah, I see. Mr. Dover's dessert was made the day before, so it still tasted good.
What you're saying is quite amusing, Sir Prosecutor. You say that my elementary school son assisted me as a taste tester. Oh, you're insulting my pride.
Your pride.
It's true I had no sense of taste 18 years ago. However, I won't lose to anyone when it comes to flavor. Sorry, that was design, not taste. You claim I would cast aside my pride and rely on my son. Don't get carried away with your foolish conjecture, you upstart.
No! In that case, I'm sure your son can confirm my theory is mere conjecture.
Unfortunately for you, I no longer have a son.
What?
What?
After my taste disorder was cured, I went to train in Zhengfa immediately. During that time, I severed all ties with my son.
What an asshole!
What the fuck?
It's the best.
No.
What?
Why are you trying to find the best daddy?
He needs a dad. He needs to be daddied, okay?
Don't tell me you would even abandon your own son.
Wait, can you go to the organizer actually? Can we look at the picture of the family? Family photo. Man, it's such a generic looking little boy though.
Yeah.
That's not all. Even today, the whereabouts of his son are still unknown. The police have been searching, but they haven't been able to find any traces of him.
I think you might be right, Tom.
You wish to confirm your theory? I welcome you to try. Desserts are the only things that are important to me. After regaining my sense of taste, my son no longer mattered.
Wow, Dad of the Year.
Order in the court. Mr. Gustavia's actions are certainly inhumane. However, we are not here to judge whether or not he is a good father. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I believe this is your loss.
What the fuck? Look at that.
I can't handle him right now. Like
He's such a
laughing behind
scallywag.
Justine here. What is this bullshit?
He's such a scallywag.
After all, there is no evidence left from 18 years ago that could prove your theories.
Mr. Edgeworth, is there nothing we can do? At this rate, we'll never find out the truth.
Detective Gumshoe, where are those results?
I wonder whose blood it could have been. I've asked for forensics to look into it, sir.
Right, I'll leave it to you, Detective. God. I entrusted Detective Gumshoe with the last piece of evidence. If only I knew who that blood belonged to.
Miles, there's still one thing that's bothering Uncle Ray. Was Mr. Gustavia's only reason for coming to the art gallery to check on the body?
No. If he only wanted to confirm the body's presence, he wouldn't have needed to open the case.
That's right. Is there a way we can prove this?
There is one way. We just need that evidence from Detective Gumshoe.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, what are you talking about?
There he is.
Hey, just in the nick of time, Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Hey, cool fool.
Just the person I was talking about. Detective Gumshoe, I trust you have the results.
Oh, of course, sir. I got the report back from the lab.
Detective, please be silent. So, this is the evidence that Prosecutor Edgeworth was talking about.
Huh? What? Hey, what's this? This is the first I've heard of it. This was a request from me. I asked him to investigate a certain piece of evidence. Man, why? Why is everyone always helping you out? I'm the one in charge of this crime scene. Mr. DeBest, I apologize for taking matters into my own hands. But how about we hear his report first?
It's all cool.
Sure. Detective Gumshoe, what were the results?
Here's the report, sir.
Smug gum.
It looks like you are not the father, actually.
Woohoo!
The traces of blood found in the Gemini sculpture belong to the victim of the poison gas, Dane Gustavia. He's got it messed up.
What are you saying?
Good work, Detective Gumshoe. As I thought, my theory was correct.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean?
Wait.
We too would like an explanation.
Smugummy.
There's like something really wild. Let's see what happens here. I got a pretty wild theory, though.
What on earth does this blood prove?
This blood is something the culprit of the IS-7 incident tried to conceal.
It can't be.
This blood was found inside the glass case of the Gemini sculpture. In other words, your blood was found alongside Mr. Dover's body.
No!
Why would Mr. Gustavia's blood be in a place like that?
If you intend to remain silent, then I'll reveal the truth myself. In the Gemini case, aside from the blood, we also found traces of salt and sugar.
Salt and blood.
Only one of Mr. Dover's sherbet desserts tasted salty.
Come to think of it, I remember Miss Delicious saying the same thing 18 years ago.
Oh, yes, say, his sherbet was most delicious.
Really? I wish I could have eaten some too.
But there was one piece that was so salty I couldn't eat it.
Salty?
It's right here in this photo. It's part of that liar.
That's the lyre from the Gemini constellation. Exactly. For some reason, salt had been mixed into the lyre. No other traces of salt were found in Mr. Dover's room.
In that case, please explain. Where did the salt detected in the liar come from?
Oh, doesn't Normalium have a salty taste to it?
Minty something.
Minty, yeah.
Well, you had to go to the poison, maybe it gives a bit more information.
Yeah, poison wasn't used there. Where'd the salt come from?
Hit the poison gas.
What? No. Hold on. Let's just think about this for one moment here.
Oh, the salt,
rock salt.
lamp.
Rock salt lamp. Rock salt lamp. Take that.
This is the rock salt lamp that was used in as the murder weapon in the IS-7 incident.
Rock salt lamp.
Wink,
I believe part of this rock salt lamp was mixed in with the sherbet from the lyre. At the time of the murder, there were 2 rock salt lamps in Mr. Dover's room, Mr. Master's room. One of those lamps took Mr. Dover's life. We know that Mr. Dover's blood was left behind on the murderous lamp. However, there was no traces of anyone's blood found at the crime scene. Oh, sorry. I missed that.
Oh, because the killer disposed of all the desserts with traces of blood into the streams of water, right?
Oh, gross.
Oh, man.
No other traces of salt were found in Mr. Dover's room.
And on that day, Delicia tasted human blood.
And my thirst has never been quenched.
At least she didn't like it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Blood Kitten.
Thank you.
No.
Speaking of which, weren't the 2 rock salt lamps found in Miss Delicious' room also broken?
It looks like both the lamps and the pillars are broken. I love the one is just so bloody and no one's noticing this. Yeah.
Oh, both of the light bulbs are broken.
She's a vampire.
Maybe they were dropped on the floor.
It would explain her eternal life.
We never did find out why the other rock salt lamp was broken. Maybe Mr. Gustavia's blood was on the other lamp.
If your blood was found on the lamps of the crime scene, you would have been suspected. As the culprit, you would have needed to conceal all traces of your blood from the police.
Don't tell me he concealed it in the sherbet liar.
Exactly.
Oh,
The
dear
rock
God.
salt lamp and his blood were mixed into the sherbet lyre and hidden inside the glass case. Oh dearie. Unlike the fountain's water, the sherbet desserts would not be analyzed right away. Perhaps he had planned to dispose of the sherbet when the opportunity presented itself.
Then, the reason Mr. Gustavia came to this gallery.
18 years ago, the body and the evidence pointing to the killer were both stolen. Even the killer could not have anticipated that. There was no way of knowing when the body and the evidence would be discovered.
So we planned to destroy the evidence before the Zodiac Art Gallery grand opening?
Dane Gustavia, isn't it about time you confessed? You are the true culprit of the IS-7 incident. You're also a massive jerk. I don't like you anymore.
Mr. Gustavia, you're the reason Monsieur Master is...
JD, you right that fuck. Mr. Gustavia.
Could it be? After all this time, my crime is finally brought to light. The prosecutors and defense attorneys 18 years ago never even came close. Bravo, bravo! Well done, Sir Prosecutor.
The worst part is, I was kind of suspecting Delicia at the time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like, oh, geez, let me get this cloth out of here.
No, when we were back in the past, because
Oh, I
because
just
the
stayed
rock
up
salt
until
lamp in her
blood.
room and the stuff and the thing and
Oh, that was kind of
Yeah.
dumb of us to think. I was on board with that too.
Yeah.
Because like, why would she put the bloody, like clearly bloody lamp on
I
her
know.
own thing?
poor fucking Delicia, right? I know. Hey, we also suspected Kate. Kate wasn't entirely innocent.
No.
So, you admit that you killed Mr. Dover.
It is true. I killed Isaac Dover, but he had only himself to blame.
What do you mean?
Dover and I worked together in order to win the contest. No matter who won, we agreed that we'd share the angel's recipe. But on the day of the finals, he stabbed me in the back.
Quite literally.
Sir Dover, this isn't what we agreed to.
Has he talked yet?
No.
He's just been fucking
I am
dead.
sorry, Gustavia. The deal is off.
What? But I made your desserts for you. I'm the reason you got this far.
And what of it? Can you prove that you assisted me in any way?
Dover, you were planning to betray me all along. Because of Dover's treachery, I was forced to make my final entry on my own. It's just as Sir Prosecutor said. My son assisted me every day until the finals.
What about your pride as a confectionery artist?
A proud chef loses the ability to taste his own creations. That's a feeling of an upstart like you would never understand. Mastering the art of dessert making is my reason for being. It is my one and only pride.
Sacre bleu.
There you go, Zero. Committing murder for the sake of pride. That's another feeling I will never understand. To say nothing of abandoning your own son. Such a thought disgusts me.
Before you judge me, first understand what happened 18 years ago. On the day of the finals, my son never came to assist me.
Good.
Thinking back on it now, I suppose Dover had a hand in that as well.
Huh? What exactly happened to your son?
I do not know, but it no longer matters. Ever since that day, my son meant nothing to me.
Over
He was an
over a
elementary
contest.
Is that unconditional love?
Very, very conditional love, actually.
Oh. Sorry, I need to call my son.
Yeah. I had it wrong. I got mixed up unconditional and conditional.
Oh.
From what I hear, he's still missing.
That's awful.
Hold on.
Giving up on him like that.
The worst part of what he just said, actually, it's like, he didn't show up. I don't know what happened to him. No one's seen him since. What a
fuck that
dick.
guy.
Fuck that guy. Wait, your son has been what's called kidnapped.
He's in elementary school. Oh, God. Without your son, you had no chance of winning, correct?
Yes, and since I was guaranteed to lose, I needed a failsafe.
The worst part is, too, like, he was like, oh, you would never understand the bond between a father and son, Edgeworth. Yeah, I know, I love my son so much. No, I love my son.
Yo, what's going on, Shantasia Hill?
During the afternoon tea time, I made my way to Sir Master's room. I just needed to take a photo of the cure for my taste disorder. It would have all worked out if only Dover hadn't interfered. Dover!
Oh, wow. Dover is like, he's like a Shokugeki character or something. My God.
Gustavian. Trying to steal a picture of my pies, are you? That hardly seems sporting.
You!
Cure for taste disorder. Ho ho ho! You have a taste disorder, don't you? Ah, this is rich. A pastry chef who cannot taste. Ho 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 ho!
Dover, you!
Ho 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 ho! Oh! Puny worm! You are in no position to oppose me.
Why, you? When I attempted to hit Dover, he struck me and sent me flying. I crashed into one of the rock salt lamps. That was when my blood stained on it.
So Mr. Dover wasn't the first to be injured.
To conceal my blood, I shaved away part of the rock salt lamp and mixed it into the sherbet. After that, it became part of the lyre sculpture.
But wait, the blood was on the thing in the stand. That's so odd.
That was the other blood.
There's two.
Oh, right.
He was like, "Ow, that hurt me a lot. I bet I could hurt someone else with this lamp."
So, would you try to erase your traces from the crime scene?
Dover tried to blackmail me by using his knowledge of my taste disorder. If I didn't want it to become public, I was to pay him a large sum.
So, that's the reason why you killed Isaac Dover.
No, exactly. What reason do I have to let those who obstruct me live? He was the one who drew first blood. I simply gave him his just desserts.
Ha! Get it? It's a case about desserts.
So, what was his motive?
I carried the rock salt lamp that bore my blood into Dover's room. Then I came up with a hiding place where it would not be easily found.
I get it. That room contained plenty of tools for sculpting sherbet.
Your deduction is spot on, Sir Attorney. It was the ideal place to shave away the rock salt. I then proceeded to coat the surface of the sherbet lyre with vast amounts of the salty mixture that I made myself.
gross.
But why? Why did you try to pin the crime on Monsieur Master?
You're wrong to blame me for that, Lady Catherine. If not for your unnecessary meddling, Sir Master would never have been a suspect. Why do you think I hid the murder weapon in the fluorescent cloth in Lady Delicia's room?
There's only one reason why you'd place a murder weapon in someone else's room. You wanted to pin the crime on Delicia.
Hey, Otto, thanks for subscribing to the channel.
I almost believed it too.
Oh, mate.
I added some of my own salty mixture, I see, right, V?
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, Gusty. Why me?
As one who sought to be the world's greatest confectioner, I greatly respected Sir Master. It was never my intention to cast suspicion upon him, but
Hey, Cuto.
an insolent woman who dared to sully the contest with fake desserts. I had no problem letting someone like you take the blame for the crime.
That makes me sad.
If you hadn't snacked on other people's desserts, the body would have never been found. It was just when Sir Master would have been judging Lady Delicia's room. That's when I finally saw an opportunity to freeze the body, but before I could move the body, Lady Catherine had already discovered it.
Why did you need to freeze Monsieur Dover's body?
Why indeed?
Monsieur Edgeworth, please tell us. Why would Monsieur Gustavia needed to freeze the body?
Why are you asking us? He's been admitting everything.
I know. This is messed up. I guess it would have to be to create a fake crime scene. It's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Well, yeah, but the crime scene was already discovered. Throw off.
No, but
Sure, go for
he
it,
was
yeah.
assuming that the body wouldn't be discovered, right? Is the thing. Because the only reason the body was discovered is because Delicia is meddling. The reason Mr. Gustavia froze the body, it was probably to create a fake crime scene.
Fake crime scene?
Damn, I was wrong.
Judge Courtney's icy glare is so cold. Oh, it feels like I'm about to freeze.
Seems I was mistaken.
Monsieur Edgeworth, please tell us the truth this time. I need you to not play with my emotions.
Ah, yes. Oh, my funny prosecutor's jokes. I see they're uncalled for. I'll make sure to
You
get
know
it
what?
right this time.
As weird as it is, it could be as simple as to like, why'd you freeze it so you could disguise it as
As
an
an
ice
ice sculpture?
sculpture?
I mean, that makes sense. I kind of put one the same, but maybe there's 2 steps to it.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, let's go for it. And it's like throw off time and
What's
death.
your opinion, Yan? You know, getting out of this one.
I read something in chat, so I can't say
Oh,
if that is what I would like to
man.
do or not.
I actually really want to throw it at the time of death.
We never talked about the time of death at all, though, but that kind of makes sense.
I know.
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with
Okay,
that. Let's go with that. Mr. Gustavia intended to freeze the body in order to throw off the time of death. If the time of death had coincided with the tea party,
there
Mr.
we go.
Gustavia would have been suspected.
There we go.
That is correct.
Perfect timing for.
Oh shit!
Hot damn. You know, when you think about it, this is part of the whole this
thank
is
you.
the start of the whole Ace Attorney franchise. One man asked whether there was better chef than him, and his answer was such a resounding no that a half dozen people died. Because Gregory.
Oh, wow.
This is
That's
the beginning
messed
of it.
up, yo.
Literally, this is the impetus for all of it.
Jeez.
Thank you, Dominic. Boom. Boom.
So, Gustavia is literally the root of all evil.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Preparations
Dominic.
were necessary to freeze the body. While I was preparing in Dover's room,
You know what?
I placed the body in the treasure chest in Sir Master's room. I could think of no better hiding place at the time. But thanks to that gluttonous
thank you.
pharmacist, the lid of the chest broke.
Celebratory shots.
But why did you disguise him as an ice sculpture?
Once the body was discovered, there would have been no time to throw off the time of death. To buy time, you need to hide it someplace else. And like, GD, what I meant by time of death was like, the body died between 3 and 4 p.m. during this.
Yeah.
So they said around the tea party passing and the thing, and I forgot about it. I'm sorry I was wrong,
Yeah.
but I got it right.
How horrible! How could you hide Monsieur Darby's body within one of his own works?
It's a little messed up. It's a little
How
messed up.
could you?
It all would have worked out if the body hadn't been discovered while it was in Sir Master's room. If everything had gone according to plan, Sir Master would have never been arrested.
So, because I discovered the body, it's my fault. Monsieur Master was.
Okay, don't take his words to heart. Even if suspicion hadn't fallen on Mr. Masters, Miss Delicious would have taken the fall. No matter who he targeted, the one at fault here is Mr. Gustavia himself.
Kate's just like, of course I would have preferred that. I wouldn't want Mr. Master to go. I want Alicia to go to jail. Jesus.
The detective in charge of the initial investigation was also a dunce, a loser, a nobody. To think that he never reported the missing body to the prosecutor.
Prosecutor Von Karma indicted Mr. Master indicted Mr. Master without knowing the body had vanished.
I see. That'll explain why he looked so flustered at the crime scene. Although, it's something that would stand out if you read the official documents.
Could someone have intentionally distorted the information? At any rate, Von Karma found out about the missing body after he had made his indictment. And if he had let one person be acquitted, he'd have a stain on his much-prided perfect record. That's why he concealed the fact that his body was hidden and that Mr. Master declared guilty.
What were you saying? For 18 years, that man has taken the blame for your crimes. Don't you feel anything at all?
Yo, he's got a fat settlement waiting for him when he gets out of jail, though.
I don't care what you have to say.
But truly, would you trade 18 years of your life?
No, but if I lost them, I would get everything back. I would get as much back as I could.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that will be impossible.
So you figured it out. That is correct. You have no right to sentence me.
What? But the culprit is standing right there in front of us.
Allow me to tell you the reason why you can't arrest me.
Here comes.
Oh, and now
We're gonna hit him with the book, everybody.
It has been 18 years since I murdered Dover.
45 minutes.
Testimony
figuring this
done.
The statute of limitations for murder in this country is 15 years, is it not? In other words, it's impossible for you to arrest me. I only confessed my crime because the statute of limitations has expired.
And he literally said, I left immediately after you said all these.
The statute of limitation for murder is 15 years? Mr. Edgeworth, is there nothing we can do?
Let's just
No. As long as the statute of limitations remains, arresting him is impossible.
No way! My sincerest apologies, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Neither Mr. Gustavia's testimony nor your logic can be taken as official legal proof. The verdict of the trial 18 years ago cannot be overturned.
What? What about the fact that Mr. Dover's body was hidden? Even if we can't arrest Mr. Gustavia, this should at least earn Mr. Master a retrial.
Really? I wonder about that.
Oh my god, are you actually a good person?
Overturning a verdict of the goddess of law is much harder than you think.
Is the PIC trying to justify the verdict from 18 years ago?
How unfortunate, Sir Prosecutor.
I think Justine's a bad guy.
I think so.
I didn't think she was like that bad, but I think she's a bad
I
guy.
think so.
Now, this is the thing. This is the kind of thing. And I know that the statute of limitations for capital offenses, as Tasso pointed out, doesn't exist in the real world.
Oh,
for
really?
capital offenses, such as
Yeah,
murder.
yeah.
But imagine like a non-capital offense where they do have statute of limitations, like robbery or something like that, where somebody is serving a long jail sentence.
Yeah.
But you're like, oh, I can't convict this person. But would you be able to get that person out? And then in a case, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I've served jail. I really didn't do it. They've admitted to it. Let me out of jail. Like, no, we can't convict them, so you're staying. I wonder
Maybe.
how that would work.
Is there nothing I can do? Is there no way to continue pursuing Mr. Gustavia?
Yeah,
Rebuttal,
I say
you
we
can't
just
arrest me.
send it at the right thing.
I think we sent it to the right thing too.
Yeah. Okay, 18 years since the murder. Yeah, it's true. Limitations for murder in this country is 15 years. Yes, it is. I think that one was it.
Oh, maybe that's the one. Has
I
expired.
think we
then.
might need to press him. 18 years.
I say we throw it. That's not expired.
Oh yeah, well,
expired.
Let me just press this one really
press
quickly.
it. Press it.
It's possible that some of your actions from 18 years ago were not affected by the statute.
It has been so long, I've got nothing left to hide. Ask me anything you'd like.
Very well. Could you explain to me what you did during these past 18 years?
Certainly. After the contest, the medicine from the recipe book allowed me to fully cure my taste disorder. I then immediately headed to Zhangfa to train my design skills.
So, he was seen ever since the case because he was in a foreign country.
Sorry, Angus. I thought, yeah.
Indeed, and I'm certain I went abroad to train. About 1 year after that case, right before Sir Master's final trial began. And thanks to my training, I'm now a confectioner, unparalleled in both taste and design.
You should not be proud of a position earned through the sacrifice of others. Like, literally.
Yeah.
You can't bake a cake without breaking a few eggs! Sacrifices are necessary for my goal!
This is what happens when you don't bake the cake by the book, okay?
Oh.
Things end up a bit crazy.
If the way is hazy, it's horrible.
Say what you will. The fact still remains that you cannot arrest me.
Oh.
Was this all one press?
I have to get more information on Mr. Gustavia. Was there anything of note in his recent testimony?
Yeah.
He has training in Zhangfa.
Could you please add the details about your training in Zhangfa to your testimony?
Nice.
Certainly.
He didn't do the cooking by the book. Cake.
Afterwards, I trained in Zhangfa to be the world's best confectioner.
I think you pressed this too.
What?
No, we statuted it.
Sure, statute it. Objection! I just wanted to see what he had to say about it.
Oh, okay. Well, you should have said that.
That's all fine.
One of the conditions regarding the statute of limitations for murder is as follows. If the suspect flees to a foreign country, the time limit is on hold until the suspect returns. So the statute of limitations was suspended while you were overseas.
That's right.
When
the
you-
statute of limitations stopped while you were training in Zhangfa.
When you just fucked up, you know?
Indeed, it is possible that the statute of limitations has not expired yet. Mr. Gustavia, please tell us how long you stayed in Zengvar.
It would be exactly 3 years.
Oh, what?
3 years? Wait. Let's calmly think this over. The case occurred 18 years ago. The statute of limitations is 15 years, and he was away for 3 years.
Does that mean today?
15 plus 3 is exactly 18 years. I'm sure of it.
I don't know, Kay.
Mr. Edgeworth, we did it. The statute of limitations hasn't expired yet.
It's like December 23rd today or something, isn't it?
Yes, that's correct. Exactly 18 years, you say? Oh, how amusing.
No. So we realized.
Why are you laughing? The statute of limitations still applies.
Hey, it's frustrating, but the case occurred in December. It's April now, which means, strictly speaking, the case occurred 18 years ago and 4 months.
Okay, so it's April. Mixed my days up.
His stay abroad wasn't quite enough. We were short a few months.
Not enough. That's.
Oh my god. Okay, so really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I think we're gonna buy the time because Master was tried as his accomplice, I guess. And if possible accomplices are on trial, the countdown is stopped until the verdict is reached, then resumes. And and Mr. Master was on trial for a year.
I'm really glad we read that in depth and figured it out before we got here.
Like I said, it's impossible for you to arrest me.
He must have known all about this when he confessed to his crime.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, it really is a shame. If it was just 1 year earlier, the statute of limitations would not have run out.
No.
Those who would undermine the Goddess of Law's verdict must bear burden of their crimes. It seems you were simply incapable.
Oh, no!
And
This
QWC.
can't be the end.
So, Monsieur Gustavia really is beyond the law's reach.
Kate, what are you thinking?
Objection.
If you're thinking of taking matters into your own hand, I implore you to reconsider.
Kate lowers gun.
There still might be a way to bring this man to justice.
What?
Miles, remember the facts of the case 18 years ago. Just as you were mistaken earlier, it seems Mr. Gustavio has also overlooked one key detail.
Overlooked.
He wasn't present during the Mr. Master's final trial. So, he doesn't know the outcome of the trial. There may yet be a way for you to arrest him. Miles, look over that book on statute of limitations again.
Don't worry, Ray, I already have.
17 years ago, Mr. Master was falsely declared guilty of a serious crime. Thanks to that verdict, we aren't out of ammunition just yet.
Mr. Shields, you don't mean...
Those who undermine the Goddess of Law's verdict must bear the burden of their crimes. I am Mr. Master's attorney. I can't use his suffering as a weapon in good conscience.
What? That's like the best weapon. Be like, you know, you were a super dick and this person suffered, so get fucked.
For that reason, I leave the rest up to you.
The trial my father and Von Karma battled over. Can I use that to arrest Mr. Gustavia? What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Yes. I'd like to raise an objection. Objection! My father and Von Karma, their paths diverged. One revealed the truth, the other concealed it. The path that I choose is the one that reveals the truth. Paul.
I see no further reason to prolong this trial. I hereby find Dane Gustavia not guilty.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You know what's really great, though? She has not slammed her gavel yet. It's not official. It's not official, everybody.
I hereby say, shut up. Shut
Objection indeed.
face.
Overruled, bish!
Oh.
Gustavia will stand in court for his crimes.
Do you mean to say you have found a way to arrest Mr. Gustavia?
Exactly. I'll show Judge Courtney the evidence that will shatter the statute of limitations. Is it the statute of limitations? I think it's the statute of limitations.
It shatters.
No. It's the IS
No,
evidence.
Ray said check the statute of limitations, meaning that that's definitely not the answer. You got to find the hole in it. And QDC. Yeah,
I think it's the IS
Discord.
It's got to be the
Did
IS
you read it?
We'll
though?
announce
Like,
all
did
of
we-
those.
I did. It says that he was tried as an accomplice.
Did
What?
it say how long?
He was convicted to have accomplished a murder. Yeah, the statute ran out 3 years ago. It doesn't say how long the trial was, but we know the trial was a year long.
Okay.
Wait, you're setting this?
Yes.
Sure.
The IS-7 case file. Which page are you referring to?
Frick. I think it's suspect data, I'm pretty sure. Case summary. I think it's suspect data. After his own confession, he was convicted as an accomplice, so suspect data. The suspect data page. At the trial, Jeffrey Master was found guilty of being an accomplice to the murder. And it took 1 year to arrive at that verdict. My voice just cracked. I'm going through puberty. Please help me.
Puberty!
Right, that is indeed true.
This book lists conditions in which the statute of limitations can be put on hold. The first, as I've said earlier, is if the suspect flees to a foreign country. But there's one more. If possible accomplices are on trial, the countdown is stopped until the verdict is reached.
What are you saying? Sir Master was found to be an accomplice?
That's right, Mr. Masters was sentenced after you left for your trip to Zhang Farm. And he was found guilty not of being the culprit, but of being an accomplice. But it seems you didn't know that.
That's absurd! Sir Master never committed any crime to begin with. You should certainly know this.
Wait, that's your defense?
You guys were incompetent and took a year to figure that out?
Of course we do. That is why we're going to free him. To that end, we will shatter the one remaining obstacle in our way, the statute of limitations. You fled to Zhengfa for 3 years, and Jeffrey Masters being in trial as an accomplice for 1 year. 3 + 1 is 4. Take a look, quick math. Put it all together, and we see the total time for the case is 19 years. In other words, the statute of limitations is not over for you yet. My name is Edgeworth. I spit red hot fire.
The goddess of law is unerring in her judgments. However, it seems that the prosecutor at the time was not. I cannot believe it, but it seems like we will have to have the case reopened.
Nice, Seaweed.
This is absurd! You cannot arrest me!
Objection. Such a good voice.
For the last 18 years, an innocent man has suffered greatly in your stead. Mr. Gustavia, it's now time for you to atone for your crimes.
Oh,
hat
just barfs up all the paper. Oh, yeah. This will be evidence in your trial.
I had finally earned my place as the greatest confectioner in the world. To achieve that goal, I cast everything aside, even my own son.
What a shame. You can't run from your crimes any longer. Wow. Arrest this man. Oh. Oh. Wow, those things are sharp.
Yeah.
Gumshoe.
Oh, dang, Gustavia has been taken into custody, sir.
Yay! He's been taken into custody.
Custardy. Ha. Yeah. So you're up next, right?
Yes, I understand.
Kate.
Everyone, I'm truly sorry for all the trouble I've caused, and thank you very much for catching Monsieur Gustavio.
Oh, that's bittersweet. What you did cannot be overlooked, even if the crimes you committed were in response to a past injustice. As a prosecutor, I am terribly sorry for what has happened.
No, I'm only getting what I deserve, since I was the cause of all of this.
Kate, will you have me as your attorney? I'm not quite the same useless kid I was 18 years ago. I won't let them find you guilty.
But I actually committed serious crimes, Ray.
I will
Ray.
forge evidence for you. What
Ray.
I'm trying to say
Ray.
is that I love you.
Ray, she's
Leave, Masters.
Oh my god.
Let's
Ray-
run away together.
Oh! Oh, Monsieur Shields. Yes, yes, thank you so much.
Oh! Look at that face. That's a good face. Look at that. Adorable.
Hey, what can I say?
Sorry to interrupt, but it's time to go.
Yes, all right.
What a great track. Oh. Judge Courtney, I have a message for the PIC. Get fucked. I can't help but feel that you've been dishonest with me.
Dishonest? Oh, whatever do you mean?
You said that the verdict could not be overturned, but that was not the case.
Wait, Jeff is a father. Who's Jeff? Jeff is the father figure? Oh, Jeff Masters, right. Okay, great. Love it. Good, good.
A reinvestigation and retrial were obviously required as soon as the missing body was found.
I have no need to answer you.
It seems she doesn't intend to ever give me an answer. I am Justine.
Prosecutor
am
Edgeworth,
Justine.
The PIC has you in its sights. They will receive a report on everything you did here today, and you will most likely be required to appear before them.
Ah, damn.
Now then, I shall take my leave. Good day. Hold on! Mr. Edgeworth caught the real bad guy! Didn't he do his job as a prosecutor?
No matter how things turn out, I will never regret what I did here today.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Hey! Prosecutor Edgeworth? What is it? Why are you always sticking your nose into cases that you're not even involved with? My duty is to reveal the truth. Not only as a prosecutor, it's just who I am. I don't get it. As long as you continue to think that being the... You really jumped the gun on that one.
I got excited.
The best is all that matters. I doubt you ever will. Well, I don't get that either. I'm going home.
Screw you guys, I'm going home. What was that all about?
There is much he still needs to learn.
M-I-L-E-Y.
What's that spell? It's Miley.
It's Miley.
It came in like a wrecking ball. What is it?
I knew Greggy's son could do it. I think I might be falling for you.
Oh my.
Oh, thanks for helping me, Chiffy.
Well, Yo, Edgy, great job on solving that case. Well, I was busy drawing, so I didn't really catch all of it. Huh, where did Katie and Justy run off to?
Larice, you really weren't paying attention much at all, were you?
Well, I hate to admit it, but Larry's doodles actually helped us out a few times. I should say something nice to him. Don't glare at me like that, I'm sorry! It was not my intent to glare at you.
That bandit Edgeworth glare. You're just like your old man.
Is that so?
Well then, Uncle Ray's gonna go pay Mr. Master a visit. You guys want to tag along?
I'd be happy to accompany you. Excuse me, I would like to leave.
Oh, me too!
Oh man, good thing it's April 2nd. If it was April 1st and we were here with Mr. Master, guess what? You're a free man!
All right, people have been doing this every year for 18 years.
Okay, I know what April 1st means, guys. It's not fair.
So this is Jeffrey Master. Or so this is Jeffrey Master. What's he like?
Oh, he's a really nice and gentle guy.
Oh,
I don't know. I bet you
yeah.
prison changed
And
him.
before he's got like tattoos and
Oh
it's
yeah.
awful.
Oh yeah.
He's still doing his best to make people happy. He actually cooks desserts for the inmates. Nowadays, all the prisoners and guards look forward to snack time at 3 o'clock.
Wow! Oh, that's so nice. I want to eat his desserts too.
That's sweet. So the chocolate cake we saw in the prison the other day, he was the one who made it.
Oh, Gummy! Why are you here?
Oh, I heard everybody was coming for a visit, so I escorted Mr. Master myself.
Hello, one and all. I am Jeffrey Master. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, at your service.
And I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday.
Ho ho! It is a pleasure to meet you all.
Mr. Master, Miles is your old defense attorney's son.
I love how he's wearing the same tuxedo.
Yeah.
For 18
Yeah,
years. 18 years. You mean Mr. Gregory's? Your father has done so much for me. And yet, I betrayed his good faith when I made a false confession. I've heard the details from Mr. Shields.
Mr. Master, I came here today to tell you everything we've learned about 18 years ago.
18 years ago? Kate committed a crime for my sake. Why would she do such a thing?
Miss Hall's been trying to prove your innocence for the past 18 years. She was willing to do whatever it took to save you.
Kate, she shouldn't have gone through so much trouble for an old man who let her down. Mr. Master, I don't think you realize just how much Miss Hall cares for you. I have something here that clearly proves the two of you share an unbreakable bond. Unbreakable bond.
Oh no.
Proof of the bond between Jeffrey Master and Catherine Hall.
Oh no.
This should give Mr. Master some peace of mind.
Oh,
it's obviously the poison gas.
Yeah.
He's like the Fatalium and she's the Normalium,
Yeah.
and they bond together and people die.
Oh, Jesus. Right. What do we got? The chocolate.
Chocolates.
It's the chocolates, yeah.
It's the chocolates. Thank
I'm
you,
going with the
Ingrid.
chocolates.
It is.
Chat confirm it's the chocolates.
Yeah.
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 It's the chocolates.
It's the chocolates. Angria
Chocolates.
says that it is the chocolates. I believe
Don't throw the children. Okay, I'm not throwing the
Don't
children.
throw
It's the
children.
chocolates. I know we only get one chance of these and I haven't saved. Joink says yes. Chocolate time? Okay, chocolate. Oh, Jared says no. She kept him in her cleavage just for you. Nice, SB.
It's the
the
badge.
badge,
You're
clearly.
lying, Zero. You're lying. I don't.
Okay, I'm going for the chocolates. If you guys lied to me, it's your own fault. Oh, these chocolates.
Oh shit. Sorry,
fuck
this
was
is
that?
they were doing a joke. We're doing a joke. Hold on.
These chocolates. Did Kate make them for me?
Chocolate?
Yes, sir. With or without nuts.
Chocolate? Chocolate! Chocolate! Chocolate!
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. I also think Dominic.
She did.
They're really sweet and tasty.
She's been making these chocolates for the past 18 years so that she could give them to you whenever you returned. Kate. Oh. I'm sure they are very, very sweet. Yes, they truly are. Unfortunately, I cannot give them to you now, but
Oh.
I can hand them over, pal.
Oh, just like
They're
his
in
daddy
secret,
did.
pal.
it is against the rules. But right now, I don't have the authority to stop him.
Just like with daddy. Oh.
Oh, thank you very much. Say, you remind me of an old friend. Do you know of a Detective Bad?
Oh, of course I do. Detective Bad is my #1 role model, pal.
How uncanny. Talk about fate.
Mr. Master, it's looking like we'll be able to get you out soon. I can only apologize that it took 18 years to do so.
Raymond, I'm the one who should be apologizing. No. Wait, that's not it. What I really should be saying is, thank you.
Mr. Master,
Now it's my turn to wait for Kate. I'll make her favorite sweets every day until she returns. Please look after her, Raymond.
you got it.
The IS-7 incident, the case I inherited from my father. After 18 long years, it's finally come to a close.
Miles, thanks for today. I'm sorry for leaving that final decision to you.
No, I made that decision of my own free will.
Eh? What are you talking about?
To arrest Gustavia, you had no choice but to use Mr. Master's false charge. You used Mr. Master's false charge, which is originally supposed to protect him from... The attorney inside of me simply could not do it.
So that's how it was.
But after this, Uncle Ray is gonna try to clear away that false charge as well.
Yes, I understand.
What? But if they find out about the false charge, they won't be able to arrest Mr. Gustavia, right?
That's true. Sure is a contradiction in the law. But what law is right now, it isn't always completely right.
A contradiction in the law.
Well, who knows what'll happen. The law evolves and grows just like we do. Just like Uncle Ray and Miles have grown up, you know?
People and the law both grow.
Miles, to fight crime as a prosecutor or to save the people as a defense attorney, I want you to think carefully about how you want to live your life from now on.
I will.
Well, if you ask Uncle Ray, he'll always be welcome down at the office. Alrighty then, looks like it's time for Uncle Ray to get going. Next time I see you, I'll be sure to thank you again. My lady. Really though, thanks for today.
You knew this would happen, wouldn't you?
Mr. Shields seemed to be in a bit of a hurry.
Indeed. I should be the one thanking him. I was able to face my father's last case because of him. When I was young, I wanted to become a great defense attorney like my father. However, under Prosecutor Von Karma, I learned the ways of a prosecutor. Thanks to a certain friend, I was able to discover my own path in life. However, right now, there are forces trying to take me off of the prosecutor's path. Maybe now is the perfect time to think about how I should live my life. Holy smoke.
Gregory, I'm sorry that it took so long.
Aww.
It may have taken 18 years. But finally, we've proven Master's innocence. Miles, your son, help me with that. The way he fought for the truth. He was just like you, Gregory.
Aww.
I'm still not the kind of attorney you were. But I will forever carry on the convictions I inherited from you. And if I can,
Aww.
together with him,
To fight crime as a prosecutor, or to save people as a defense attorney. The path I choose is... neither? To be a judge.
Ah, nice.
Boom! Case 3 done.
Holy
Into-
smoke, that was a case.
That was a
was.
case. Are we gonna do a teaser of this next one
yeah,
for
we should.
thumbnail purposes
Hopefully.
and for hype?
Hopefully.
Hyper.
Hopefully.
Boom!
The
We
sound
also
is
got congrats on finishing this case despite the japes. I'm glad you guys managed to finish it. Definitely a fun flashback case and probably one of my faves as well. Consider how much the DL6 means to Edgeworth. It's nice to see how it began.
Aw.
For the next case.
Literally, like, really began.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this this next case card. The Forgotten Turnabout.
Case card.
From here on out, let the council begin. Let our members discuss this matter with a clear conscience of the goddess of law.
The goddess of law.
Today's deliberation shall be about Miles Edgeworth's aptitude and ability as a prosecutor.
Shame.
Shame.
Who are you?
Oh, rose petals.
Why are you wearing
Check.
that raincoat?
Raincoat. Such a dramatic scene. No! Welcome to the next case where everything is bad. Everything is bad. Things are bad.
Oh, man.
Not with 2 Ds. Really bad.
Just regular bad. Wow.
Wow.
How much you want to bet she just stepped backward and tripped over something?
I don't know,
man.
man. There was a man in a raincoat.
I
They were on
know.
top of a building.
I know, but it's all about implications. Remember the last time they did that?
Damn you, Yatagarasu!
I hope you're okay.
She has a grappling hook, though.
She does.
Does she have a
yeah.
grappling hook?
And throws himself up on the board.
Where it was like Edgeworth and her at a theme park. And Edgeworth, why are you wearing a raincoat? Let's jump on this ride. Whee! Yeah. Great story, though. Great story. I mean, you know, unfortunately the schedule changed, so we had a really good period of time. Well, actually, hold on. Didn't we find out about the thing yesterday?
Yes.
The blood results?
Yes.
That sucks.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. You remember that raincoat, though? I assume it's from the first case, GD. I assume.
Yeah.
It wasn't red, so I didn't jump to it right away.
Yeah, it was red.
It was red?
Yeah. It was,
Oh, really? It
was-
just looked like dark to me.
No, it was red.
Oh, I didn't see red in this one. That's weird. Oh!
What?
Haiti, no. Okay, I accept your haunting. It was pretty damn red. I maybe I'm a little colorblind. I didn't see it all. It just looked like it looked dark, bluey, shadowy to me.
No, it was
Black.
red.
It was like black and shadowy.
No, it was red. Maybe on the TV. The TV's colors are a bit weird, though.
They're bad.
They are a bit weird,
bad.
actually. Yeah. They're bad. Yeah, I really like the story of that case. It's very nice. I really, throughout the series, I like Edgeworth more and more as a character. He's
Yeah?
really great. You know, it's always neat to see young Edgeworth.
He's
been through a lot.
See where it all comes from?
Well, yeah, and when I say young Edgeworth, I mean from before where he was all snooty, and now he's like, you know, truth.
Yeah.
He went from a law.
Character development.
Yeah. A law sexual to a truth sexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good case. Man, that one question was super frustrating, though.
Yeah.
Not that it was any bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got my nitpicks. Whatever.
Of course. Yeah, I feel like with investigations, like the difference for me is that in the Ace Attorney series 1, 2, and 3, it felt like you investigated a bunch and there were little things for you to overcome to get things like the psyche locks and what have you, and then you got into trial and it was like one cohesive story like contradicting itself, you know, as you went through to that ending.
Well, you collect all the things, you didn't know what they mean, and then in court you pieced it all together.
Yeah.
But this one's you piece it together along the way.
Yeah.
Right. And
Exactly.
It's a little less.
Yeah.
Because you have all these things, you're like, ooh, I wonder what these are for. I have a penguin, a blowtorch, and like a really dead body, and some figure skates, and something happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's fun. These 5 people can skip. What, Valentina? No one skipped that. It was amazing.
If anybody wants to comment down with the time code, not that you need to, but you know, maybe it's nice.
That's good. And thank you to all the wonderful support today.
Yeah, amazing.
It was really, really wonderful.
Big thank you
we,
to-
we have a new system. Some
Yep.
of the donations are delayed.
Yeah.
It's just for timing. So if you send something, don't worry.
It will come
It will
through.
come through. Unless it doesn't, then worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got all on hold just so that we're able to make sure they don't play during cutscenes and various things like
Thank you.
that.
But big thank you to everybody. And
Dominic,
then,
angry.
Oh yeah.
Blood Kitten.
Blood Kitten.
So. Blood Kitten's the big one today.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see you all in 40
For some
minutes.
tennis. Oh
40
my
minutes
God,
of
my
tennis.
heart isn't ready for tennis.
Yeah, we're gonna have some more stand-up battles.
Oh, we're gonna stand up.
Oh,
and battle.
buddy, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
and me?
Yeah, you want to go with a
Oh,
regular
yeah.
ball? You want a
Yeah,
regular
let's-
ball?
No. Oh God. All right.
You want to handle my regular balls?
I'm gonna only because you can't handle my massive balls.
Yeah, I guess not.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.